too distracted.
What?
So hopefully when I'm sitting there too distracted from that, I just wanted to better.
Oh, no, you ain't gonna distract anything.
Because I wanted to make sure that you all still here.
I was looking at the game. There are many a time. Oh shit! Can you do me a favor, hit record on that? It's the red circle at the top. Appreciate it.
I'm not that technologically illiterate, bro. I was like, damn.
Each camera got different.
Yeah, no, that's true. You're right. You're right.
All right, let's see if we can get some people up in this beach. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm salty.
It is what it is.
No, I'm salty.
Yeah.
I didn't know you was going around telling people.
Yes, I was excited for it.
I really thought we was gonna get this.
I was excited. That's why I kept on saying, like, you get it yet? You gonna get it yet?
It's definitely long enough. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I was excited for it, man.
I definitely thought.
I think we all were excited.
I don't think we all were.
I'm like, I'm salty. They're like, it's what it is. I'm
definitely salty about it.
I'm definitely salty.
We didn't wait long enough wait, so I'm definitely salty about it.
Yeah. All right, let's see who we gotta get in here. Let's see. Do this one.
Is it live? I'm seeing nothing on the thing.
We live. Ain't nobody here.
Oh, so that's why I didn't.
He's on YouTube specifically.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, we definitely are. We was trying to get our multicam situation fixed, Bo.
Oh, okay, we got like 7 in there.
Yeah, we was trying to get our multicam setup situated and didn't work out, so I'm salty. Are we trying to? Niggas can talk, man.
Well, I'm getting my shit together. What you talking about?
It's hella quiet.
I mean,
half the room apparently is distraught. So
I mean, that's we don't have our normal
excitement
pre-warm up conversation because we was waiting on getting everything else together to have that. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to think. Oh, fam, did you see the Did you see the Jada Kiss though? He did the 24 hours to live.
No,
It was out eating the fried chicken in there.
Wait, so he did everything he rapped about?
Yeah. They got a video. They got a video of him like fried chicken. Nantucket. It was like 24 hours to live.
Yeah, we'll definitely be talking the Daredevil trailer.
Oh my god! Dang, I wish I would have seen it too. That's hilarious.
The Daredevil trailer. Did I see it?
You didn't see the Daredevil trailer? Man, that was
no, I did. Yeah, the conversation at the table. Yeah.
What would you do if you had 24 hours to live?
I'd probably eat some fried chicken and drink some Nantucket. That shit looked good too. They were where the fuck you that the fact that they had some Nantucket and fried chicken there. I was like, y'all smell.
I'm trying to think, what would I do if I had 24 hours to live and I knew
need to know why I'm about to die. Like,
well, why you gotta add caveat to it? That's not how the story the song starts off and he tells you the premise. You got 24 hours to think. What would you do?
Because if I'm dying,
there was no.
Am I dying in a painful way? Because then I'm going to sleep. So that way,
I'm not going to sleep.
That's not what the hip hop song stated.
I'm disrupting somebody's time with my death. If it's gonna be
no, because if it's a painful, if I go to sleep, I don't want. You're not gonna feel it.
You sleep. You gonna woke it up.
You gonna wake up dead, nigga. You gonna wake up dead.
You gonna wake up. How you gonna? So you just tell me you not gonna feel no pain?
You go to sleep with him.
Well, that's the thing. That's why it doesn't matter how you gonna die. If you know at the end, at the end something's gonna happen. Just the last 30 minutes or last hour, go to sleep.
You telling me if you knocked out sleep and I slap the shit out you, not gonna feel that?
I don't know.
That's not gonna kill me. So yes, you wake up and you feel the pain as you wake up because it shocks you awake. But it kills you.
But what does that got to do with you?
I've never fallen asleep and died after.
But what does that got to do with your decision?
You go. If I stab you, you gonna feel that. Whoa! Like you gonna wake up. Yeah, you is, man. You gonna wake up, man.
So what does that got to do with your decision, though? Why?
I mean, I was just saying, like, if I was exploding something, I might going to some people's establishments that I got sell like.
But what is that? So your whole day is going to be wait. So your whole day is going to be setting yourself up to explode to take some people out.
I need to know. I mean, my path may make sure I'm ending in that space. You know what I'm saying? 24 hours to live is a lot, though. 24 hours to live is really salty because you really found out about like 16 hours into the day. Yeah. You know what I'm
saying? No, you will find out at bare minimum. You find out at 24 hours. You got 24 hours left. You don't find out at 8 hours left. Oh, you had 24 hours to live. That don't make sense. Bare minimum. You find out at 24 hours.
What happened? If you find out at 8 o'clock at night, 9 o'clock at night, you got 24 hours. You like, damn, I'm tired as a bitch.
You got 24 hours. So what you gonna do?
Go get your couple Red Bulls, man.
Then you also like you got whatever you got on hand. Like, what if it ain't payday? Like, you know, if you can set up your 24 hours, then you can do everything you need.
That's not how it is.
But the thing is,
that's not how this goes.
Stuff. Like, you know, you got 24
Y'all
hours.
want to plan 24 hours to live?
No, I'm just saying, if you know, you wake up saying, hey, 24 hours from this moment, it's over. You can't.
You still limited. That's what I'm saying. It still could be the saddest time.
So
of your life,
what you gonna do though? That's the whole. It ain't about trying to have. It ain't about having the perfect scenario. What you gonna do with the 24 hours?
I'm gonna tell people about the Giants 24 hours, and hopefully they come through for it.
I call whoever I can. Hey.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
So you just gonna make calls.
I just don't feel like
you just making calls all 24 hours.
Rapper 24 hours is different than you 24 hours.
Select few. Hey.
So then what you gonna do with the rest? That's the question.
What you gonna eat? What you gonna do? Everybody got their business.
Because y'all asking additional questions for no reason.
We being realistic. We not rapping.
Why realistic? That's not what the song
is. I said I'm gonna eat some fried chicken and chocolate.
I can go do stuff like that, but it's like I can't. Oh, I'm gonna go to fucking Dubai. I don't have the funds for that. Like, so that's why I'm like,
hey, I'll sell some stuff. If I got 24 hours to live. I'm definitely taking a flight somewhere. I'm selling everything less I got.
You taking a flight somewhere?
Yes. Why not?
Okay, look.
I got 24 hours to live. I'm going somewhere.
But you gotta be smart on the flight you take.
It's not like I can just go, hey,
I can go. Listen, I'm selling everything for the low. I'm taking it to a pawn shop. I'm taking it to a pawn shop. I'm cashing out my check. My
Facebook post.
No, it's not. I'm not waiting. I'm going to the place I know the instant sell. Listen, GameStop probably they gonna win off of me. What you got? I'm taking whatever you offer.
They gonna win off of you because you not finna win shit.
I'm going to the pawn shop. Yes, I'm getting whatever I can.
His whole setup.
And have a whole $60.
You go in there with a PS5.
Unopened.
I'll give you $2 in store credit.
Yeah.
I'll figure it out.
If you just put it on your car, we'll give you 8.
I'll figure it out. I got a lot of stuff that I can sell in 24 hours. I can definitely spend an hour selling shit. And then be ready, and then to spend the rest of the 24 hours doing shit. Then I got a car. I can drive somewhere. I'm going somewhere for the 24 hours. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Y'all act like gonna talk. I'm late for this here. I'm going somewhere. I'm doing something for that 24 hours.
You going to jail? That's what you're doing.
Why? With my own money?
You gonna do something crazy?
Nah, I got to do nothing crazy.
That panic gonna hit you where it's like, damn, I only got 8 hours. I still ain't did nothing. You gonna be like, man, I'm talking about. You go back. Let me get in this restaurant, eat your big ass steak, and something. You gonna just do something stupid.
Why would I do that?
Because you got 24 hours to live.
No, y'all put it what y'all would do. That's not how you gonna tell me what I'm gonna do with my 24 hours.
You just told me you got.
You said you was gonna sell everything.
Yes.
I immediately.
I'm selling it for the low ski. I'm selling it for the low ski. Bro, so you telling me if I go out there with my PS5 and I say I'm selling this PS5 for $250, you telling me I'm not gonna find a buyer ASAP?
No.
You telling me I will not find a buyer ASAP?
For one, this buyer ain't gonna believe you. Like,
I have it with me. I'm with it. I'm having it with me. $250. I'm selling my cell phone. Yeah, bro. I'm selling everything I can to get this money so I can spend my rest of the 24 hours doing something.
Fam,
dog.
That's what I'm saying. 24 hours. Like 24 hours.
It's not a lot of time, bro.
Like,
it's the you know what?
That's why I keep trying to say, like, what if you find out at 10 o'clock at night and you talk about I need to nigga to buy the PlayStation now? Like, what the fuck? Like, on that. I know a couple of people that I know. What you talking about? I know a couple people right now that I can sell a PS5 to for $250 right now. All I gotta do is call and pull up on them. They gonna just buy it from
you? Yes.
Wow. I mean, that ain't enough, man. I just want you to know that ain't enough.
That's the start. I got more than just a PS5. What I'm gonna sell my Mac. I'm gonna sell my PS5. I got shit to sell. What is that about?
Yards? I don't understand what you're doing.
It's 24 hours to live. What else am I do with it?
Well, that's the longest.
What am I do with it?
You made the longest 24 hours. You made the longest.
How long did it take y'all to sell stuff? I sell stuff. Bro, you know how many times that when I was broke and I was like, I got it off this PS5, this PS4.
You had time to think about that.
No, I didn't, bro. I'm talking about I sell fast, nigga. I'm like, how long does it take y'all to offload shit when y'all gotta sell it? Y'all in the crunch. Y'all ain't never been in a financial crunch and had to sell shit.
But I thought about it though. That was like the last.
Not me.
Thing.
When I'm with
your door, like, hey,
I'm like, let's go. If I gotta do it, all right. Once I make the decision, I think about it. I'm like, all right, do I got any other option? Nope. Boom. All right, I'm selling it. And ASAP.
I have never sold my PlayStation to have to.
Man, I sold my PS3. I done sold my PS4. I done bought it back, sold it. Like I done, bro. That's what I'm saying.
Crackhead tendencies, man. I use it till it break, bro. I can't even remember the last time I sold some shit.
Granted, I haven't had to do
or
it.
give away some shit.
I haven't had to do it with the PS5 or since probably like the latter half of the PS4 life. I haven't had to do it, but there was a moment. There's been definitely times I sell shit all the time. Yeah, bro.
Collateral, like I gotta.
I'll sell some shit. Ace, if I'm in a financial band, nigga, all this shit that I got that's fun. If I got to, nigga, I'll sell it. If times get rough, nigga, I'm selling my PS5. I think that shit is.
I mean, I get
that.
Do
that.
I get it.
Yeah. I just you gotta have that.
Yeah, you.
I can't even get it out. That nigga.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it don't take long to sell shit like that. That's why I'm like, what the fuck?
Man, it takes a while for me because I haven't got that far. I've had my moment. Like, I use the pawn shop here and there just to be like, what the fuck is this? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But that's because I just like, well, I ain't got nothing to do with this. Let me see what kind of money they gonna give you for it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, I've sold a console after when.
No, I ain't sold no console.
I sold when I got my PlayStation 5. We already had one up here. We had a PlayStation 4 up here. So I was like, well, I don't need this anymore. Went sold it.
You sold it at a pawn or you sold it?
I sold it to somebody.
Okay. For $250?
Because you didn't need it. I think I sold it for I don't know, $150, $200, I don't know, something like that. But it also wasn't a PlayStation and sold immediately. Like it's out of it.
It's out of it, man. Times get hard, man. I get it. I get it though. If you in the bind,
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. If I'm in a bind, my thought process is, all right, do I got another option? If not, then I'm selling. That's it. It's not that much.
Whoa, that was crazy, man. If I'm in a bind, I'm selling it. I need you to rephrase that a little bit. I'm okay with parting with some luxury items, but I ain't selling it now. That's it.
Selling it going crazy. I mean, the images don't make sure you selling it though.
I know that's 24 hours.
Oh no, bro.
No, bro.
My last 24 hours is crazy.
That's not the time. That's not the time when you want to give it up. That's not the time when you want to partake in selling it.
I mean, selling it in your last 24 hours is heinous.
Man, you got less than this one. Good time, big dog. You
ain't gonna get it. They gonna nigga what the fuck wrong with you? Imagine being like the early date and they asking you like, man, you sold it? Like that was on your God, correct, man. I gave you a 24-hour notice. And this is what you did with your time.
You could have saved some kittens on the tree.
Because you want to get on a plane. You might get damn just like everything else. You're like, I could have lived with everything else. I was gonna give you more time. Did I realize you like?
I was gonna give you more time.
You could have personed it out. Piece by piece on the streets.
I come back. I realize like, oh shit, I did this wrong. You out here selling it like my bad. Damn.
I was gonna give
Don't
you.
be a hobo.
What do you say?
The option to be a hoe for the last few hours I got is tempting.
Damn, absolutely.
That's him. get started.
That's
hate.
That was,
all right, y'all ready?
Yeah, I'll wait on you.
Yeah, I'm good now.
Yeah.
On 3, 1, 2.
All right. Welcome back to the Geekset Podcast, only podcast that blend hip-hop culture and geek culture together. I'm your boy Deuces. With me, I got my man Picardi Sensei in the building.
What's good, everybody? How we doing today?
Y'all doing all right, man. We got my man Didge in the building.
What is happening, people? What is happening?
We got Trip in the building.
What's going on, everybody?
We got King out the shop.
Yeah, what it do, y'all?
Oh, shit. Somewhere in the back, we got Jake here. Hey,
what up,
we got Jake. We got the whole squad here, man. Yeah.
I'm still. Oh, that is heinous.
I don't want nobody to ever have to do that because if
That
you
ain't,
don't
that
get,
ain't that, but that's not a have to.
He
do
ain't have
that.
to. He won't to.
That is I got a few hours left. You know what? Fuck it. Let's try.
what
But it's like,
what if you not worth it though? You know what I'm saying?
So, wait,
Like,
wait, hold on.
I don't want my
Hold on.
bride to
So
take
this,
$40.
wait,
But
this brings up a really great question. All right.
Like, I want my bride to take my last hour.
You go and tell somebody like, hey, it's 150. They just it ain't bargain like bro,
25.
75.
Yeah. So I was listening to a
Like, I'm about
podcast.
to die and come
Yeah.
on. Boy, I don't want that.
This is a crazy segue.
Yeah, I know what this it fits perfectly. I was listening to a podcast and then they was asking, they was like, do you think that your parents would support you if
His energy.
If you was out here
if
selling
you called and said, I'm thinking about doing OnlyFans or I'm thinking about doing porn, do you think your parents would support you?
and the person mama died. You saw it.
No, well, she didn't die.
She didn't die.
But she
No,
didn't
die.
answer.
But she didn't answer.
She
that
didn't
shit.
answer back.
She went quiet.
She hung up.
Like, she was like,
the lady,
what?
the marriage from the Rory Moore podcast. She called her mom, and then when she asked her mom just went silent. And then she asked her dad, and her dad said, "Now it's not the time." And then,
Your mama on the ground.
tripping right
right.
now.
So, two questions. One, what would it take for you to do porn?
Why we here? How we get
Yeah,
here?
because I want to say because you said that we talk about being different. What would it take for you to do porn? And if so,
This the only 5
Yeah,
minutes. of
only
the
5
day.
minutes.
Well, this ain't your fault.
We gonna get through this.
and
quick.
if,
we gotta get through
and
this
if
quickly.
so, do you think that your people will support you in doing it?
I'm gonna let all y'all know y'all can all answer no because I won't. So, I'm part of your people. I won't support you.
You wouldn't support it?
I mean, when you say support, you be like, I'm sharing this nigga. Like, hey,
No,
bro, go check
no,
it out.
no, like support, like they ain't looking down on your lifestyle. They're like, hey, you gotta do, hey, like, you know what I'm saying? They rocking with you. Like, hey, you
I don't give a fuck what
Yeah,
you
no,
doing.
I thought you, I'm with you.
No, not like that.
Yeah,
But see,
I'm not watching. I'm not subscribing. I'm not watching. I'm not
I
sharing
might get
shit.
salty because I'm like, damn, you fucking on her. I don't want no part of this. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I initially said no to support. Cause I'm not about I'm not sharing the link. I'm not subscribing.
What if they do it like the
It's
cosplay?
very crazy.
What if they doing 30 days of cosplay, but like hit the link for the more on the
No,
cosplay?
no,
Like,
no.
you ain't hitting like on the regular post, the
No.
regular post.
So it's like,
But it's my homies, though.
But it's his regular post. I'm just
Right.
he
You got
Gambit, but hit the link to see Gambit X-rated.
No,
I'm not sure.
You ain't liking the regular Gambit post?
No. I'm not be on that list of like,
I'm not sharing you, bro.
or
I'm not
whatever
sharing
you
you.
want to call it.
if you ain't had that part about the extra, I gotta share 30 days of cosplay. Hey,
Follow the link too. I don't want to be part of the link. I don't want to be part of the. I don't want to be part of the link.
Bacardi from Geekset changed careers, video and comments.
Like I don't want to be part of the link group.
This shit like Bad Boys. You keep that shit away. We don't talk about that at all. You look, we can hang out, we can be cool. But the moment you get to talking about my past weekend activities, bro, you gotta see this video, Negatron.
Okay, so but
Megatron.
what if they keep it in a way, but then but they say things that you know, like, shit, I gotta go fill some content. I'm gonna
Hey,
holler
man,
at you
go do your
later.
thing. Go do your thing.
I'll do that.
I'll even go with the a good day for
Drink
it.
some water, and wash your hands when you're done.
Wash your hands. I mean, it's just like you going out to work. Like, well, I mean,
Hey, I might not shake your hand anymore, but we can bump it.
But I make no, fam. There's really, I don't think there's nothing
I don't think I could.
that could just. I mean, I make some videos. You know what I'm saying?
But you wouldn't
put it
put
on
it
the internet. I don't think I could do all that. If I do that, in this day and age, if you talk, you wouldn't even know. You wouldn't know. Because I'm definitely gonna be headless. You know what I'm saying? You would not know.
I would definitely try it. Cause that, like in my younger days, before kids, before wife, I would have been it. But I'm not doing it today. Not with my face, my name, my image. Come on, bro. Let's be real. Because the problem is not that it's out there. The problem is if don't nobody buy it. If don't nobody want it. Like that's the ultimate pressure. Because you just think that you beat yourself up like. I'm the shit. I'm finna put the strokes out here for people to see. And nobody want it.
Anybody want the free game?
Nobody want
the game I'm giving y'all?
I don't have the pride to withstand that.
And that's what I'm saying. I don't want to put my niggas in. Like, bro, you're not gonna help me.
For real.
Niggas start subbing to be your own people that don't support you.
It's literally deeper than that because you gotta remember, he can't just be like, yo, y'all not gonna share it, nigga. If nobody wants the stroke information, niggas gonna have to be like, hey, bro, maybe you need to put your leg up. And that's a whole nother conversation.
I also don't want my friends critiquing my
but that's support. That's support, though. It's like if your guy can hoop, right? I mean, your guy don't play defense. You gonna tell him, hey, bro, you want to go farther? You need to play better defense.
It just changed so much to me. Like even you in the group chat,
you need to be better with
you sit in the baddies in the group chat. I'm like, oh, I said she called. Like,
this is not a
I was
conversation.
digging her ass out last night, fam. You want to see the link? Like, no, I don't, bro. I don't.
What if he wants you to take care of his merch? He wants you to put together his merch and.
Bro.
No, bro. It had to be under a parent company or some shit, right? I can't be 100% attached to it.
Look, Cardi out here doing
But you do graphic design for the dope stuff.
I did. I definitely done graphic. I haven't done it for any males though. I've done it just.
I think that's what I'm saying. I think it's.
Yeah, so,
now, if it was a girl, my homegirls, I'm all for it. I'm sharing it. I'm sorry. I'm sharing it.
I'm still on it. I ain't gonna
watch it though. I ain't gonna watch it though.
It's real.
Like I probably really wouldn't watch it though. But
it depends.
I ain't gonna.
If it's because there's certain women that I'm like if you look at them like sis, like they like you really like my sis.
I can't no more than if you were OnlyFans. Like you really.
Well, see, that's why I couldn't support it.
Gone.
That's why I couldn't support it. That's why I couldn't support it because if I see you as sis. Like if it was just a woman that I know or whatever like that, and she happened to have OnlyFans, hey, all right, I'm gonna support it, like whatever. But if I see you as sis, like really, like I don't even look at you like that, then I'm looking at you still like my homies, and I couldn't support.
Yeah, that's what I said, sis, I couldn't.
Yeah,
I'm not retweeting regardless. You're gonna get the good shit.
Good shit.
Especially they put like on the top whatever percent. I might be like, hey, I see you top 10%.
So you
comment. Wait, but you say
this
is in person.
That's what
I'm saying. You like comment?
So you not fucking up my algorithm.
Anybody. I was like I said.
Don't say when the follies of OnlyFans hit the ceiling, this ain't gonna have no part of it. Never touch the shit.
That Ashley Madison breach.
Ain't gonna be me. Ain't gonna be me.
Like,
oh shit. Well, man, let's get into some of these topics, man. Like I said, it was already in the chat, but I did want to. Did everybody see the Daredevil trailer?
Yeah. I did.
How y'all feeling?
Because you was questioning.
No, because I remember that. I had to remember the conversation. It was the diner conference. Because I feel like that was something else, but I'm like, no, that was actually the fucking trailer.
Yeah. Okay. How y'all feeling about the trailer?
I'm geeked.
No, I'm excited. Yeah, I'm definitely. Yeah, I feel like it's
definitely
gonna be
something to look forward to.
It's gonna be a lot more. I feel like it's gonna be just as gritty as like the ending, but like if they taking it like higher up.
I don't think it's going to be just as gritty, just because like I don't think they wouldn't go that far. But the vibe I got kind of in the trailer, he kind of feel like I went too far.
You think,
But then also we saw the scene of him jumping and landing on Fan Lake. So I don't know. But I feel like I don't know if that's like a flashback scene.
No, that's foreshadowing.
Well, because I think you got to think
because I feel like it was, but then again, like it was so many different scene cut ups where it was like,
well,
maybe that was like the day before.
Yeah. But that's the thing,
you know
like,
what I
his
mean?
vibe feels so much like in every talking, he felt like you could tell he felt like he went too far.
Well, see, that's what I was going to say.
That's
See,
like,
that's going to be the struggle.
And so that's why I'm like, you sure? I feel like that could be a flashback of like one of the instances.
So here's what.
Like
so you didn't they show clips from like the other seasons?
No, I think like they'll recreate stuff like
So here's what I agree. I think it's both. I don't think it's going to be from the. I think he's going to whatever happened in the Netflix properties, right? He felt that he went too far, right? So he's drawn back. He's not going to be the Daredevil like that. However, I do believe that it's going to be like, no, you didn't go too far. It's going to be the over the theme is going to be saying like, no, you did what you had to do, and we actually need that Daredevil. We don't need the drawback. And I feel like that's what we're going to see, the struggle throughout this whole season of him saying, I went too far, I can't take it there. But Kingpin or whoever, or whatever, pushing him saying like, no, we need that. Really, this is what we need.
Yeah, like the trailer with them talking to each other I feel like was just that subtle like art of war kind of fight to each other where we both actually playing safe right now, but yeah, we really not. Like I'm really a monster on the inside, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? I feel like it's gonna be like he said, like Matt really like, I really don't believe what the fuck you doing. He like, I don't believe what the fuck you doing.
Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like I think where I don't think he's gonna be fully back to the very
end. To the end. That's what I mean. When I say struggle, that's what I meant. At the end.
I ain't gonna hold y'all. I don't think. I was saying neither gonna make it, Karen or Foggy, but I've been talked down off the ledge of saying both gonna die.
You think one of them?
At least.
Oh, somebody got to die to get born again.
But no, I think
he's born again.
The reason why,
that's what I'm saying. Like that's why.
I really do think the reason why. Obviously, the whole thing was like, oh, they not back, blah blah blah. I really do think that they was like, oh, okay, y'all want them back so bad? Let me show you what real came.
I don't think so.
I said both of us gonna die.
I wouldn't be surprised if they both died. It don't gotta be nothing major, just like an explosion, like just blow up a building that they were in.
Yeah, I think something is because the whole point of the trailer really felt like he not back. He I get
that. He's not back.
But he not back.
He more lawyer.
Yes, something is going to.
Yeah, because he's attacking Kingpin. Like I feel like that's what I'm saying. Like I feel like what we finna watch, the safeness of the show is them actually battling each other legally. Like as a lawyer and him really, but I feel like that's what I'm saying. Like I feel like the draw would be like whether it be over some property or whatever, but he blow that motherfucker with Foggy then, man. And you know what I'm saying? And that kind of like
take. That's why I said like I don't think it's not a Disney not trying to go there. I feel like this is really a reset up where it's like they gonna show the violence in the flashbacks. You know, he gonna still obviously there's gonna be moments in the series where something's gonna happen. He gonna go a little too far, then he draw back again. Mm-hmm. So it's like I think that's where it is. But like I said, that jump in landing on film, like that nigga leg is done.
Bro. When I saw that, I said,
ooh. Y'all put in the trailer. I was like, okay, y'all, okay, you know what I'm saying? Like
he more than tore somebody. Like that was not a tore leg.
And then that warrior yell that he did, that yell was like, nigga, I'm here, out there, I'm the Daredevil back. Like he was like, but like I like I said, the vibe that it definitely looks like a different Disney property, something that we never got. Like in the Disney warehouse, so like, I'm glad that they taking that liberty with Daredevil. It fits. It fits perfectly.
Tell they took the step like the violence, the gritty, the blood and stuff from Echo and said, "All right, this was our good starting point.
Yep,
let's go."
Because remember, this is the fourth reshoot, right, or third? Because originally the Daredevil, because they had it put like a lot done, and they realized they was like the Daredevil. Matt Murdock didn't put on the suit until like episode 4, and they was like, and somebody finally was like, hey, this makes no sense. We can't put this out. This and remember they was going to lean into like the Daredevil that we saw in She-Hulk, so it's going to be a little bit more lighthearted, and that's. I
do still think a lot of that is going to be the case.
That's a good nature.
Me trying to be, I'm not trying to. I went too far.
No. Yeah, but I feel like now it's good. Like I feel like where that would have been the theme. I feel like now is going to be the fight against that. It's like they're going to definitely give us that, but they're also going to be like, no, like we know that this is not the Daredevil. I feel like prior to that, they was going to solidify that Daredevil as the MCU Daredevil.
And I like,
you see what I'm saying?
Like even with Bo saying, like if they add, I hope they do, because they're supposed to be part of the street team, like the whole street heroes. So I do hope they bring in more Luke Cage and Jessica Jones.
Yeah, because we saw Frank.
Because it would that's what I'm saying. But I was gonna say like it just like even in his Born Again, like we're not Disney's not finna have this nigga be a completely savage. But I feel like the point is gonna put him around people that will help mold him to be a better, like just a better hero in general.
It's saying that they're trying to move past their dark side, right? And then I guess if Wilson Fisk or King is gonna become mayor.
He's mayor. He's mayor.
My theory is this is gonna be similar to what you're saying with the mesh up or the Daredevil of She-Hulk, where he's probably gonna be more contemporary, more chill.
Yeah.
And they're gonna drag it out of him by like a PTSD style.
That's why I was saying I think one of them is gonna end up dying, or either or. Ooh, it's her turn. But just because like you said, something. Obviously, last we saw him in the She-Hulk and stuff, he was trying to be different. I don't know where that stands in this case of the story. I would assume it's after everything that happened, him trying to be a different person, a better person. Something like you said is going to definitely.
I mean,
it's a time jump. It's a time jump, right?
I don't know how much.
And I can see what you're saying too, like the fact that it's like we've already kind of seen him in that space when even the other Daredevils, we kind of had the nightmares and all those kind of moments where he just kind of like PTSD and everything. So I can definitely see the first couple episodes that we just watched this nigga sweating out.
It's gonna be happy. It's gonna be happy Daredevil, but it's gonna be him still dealing with, like I said, he went too far, the PTSD and everything, and it's going to be like pretty much they keep. I try to get out, but they keep wanting me back in.
Even kind of like what I saw from the trailer, it was more like sensory overload.
Yeah,
like the way he was like, even like the scenes I saw fighting was like being attacked from behind or like popping up. It's like these nigga blind, bro. What are doing?
Did y'all catch the symbolism of how like every time they showed Matt Murdock, he was more like above ground. It was well lit, but every time he was in a Daredevil suit, it was underground. He had like the darkness and everything. Like so, I feel like they said they're gonna really lean into the duality of Matt Murdock and Daredevil.
Yeah,
that's why I feel like that's what they really going to showcase in here.
That's what I feel like they trying to turn. They gonna make it more of a mental thing.
Like, knowing Disney, the first few episodes will probably be that where, like you saying, we'll see the Matt Murdock just doing his everyday thing,
being a lawyer,
trying to struggle, being a lawyer.
He actually
I think the Daredevil part will be him reflecting at night, trying to work through it, and that's when you're gonna see him probably battle those demons. Like this, is what I was doing after this happened.
Because it's gonna definitely be those moments. Like I think he don't want to. He stopped being Daredevil in a sense. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you finna have that normal trope of him walking through the neighborhood and seeing crime, and he imagining beating the shit out of you know what I'm saying, or whatever.
Just having to walk past it.
And I love the little small things in it. Like I said, we saw Frank Castle in there. Like I said, what Bo said, we saw the club that Luke Cage owns and everything. Like even in that season finale of the Daredevil on Netflix, where Daredevil and Fisk fought and had all that blood on the painting. They show the painting. They show him and his wife sitting there eating, and the painting still has the blood. They didn't like. Oh, really? Fisk still kept. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, even like those small details showing that this continuation, showing that like also like, hey, yeah, we are staying within the gritty realm and everything. Like I'm excited for.
I mean, that's why I think that like even with that symbolism of showing us the picture, let you definitely know like. This still finna be that kind of show. You know
To answer your question, Bo, about do we think the crossing the line happened after She-Hulk? I think it was before, because even in She-Hulk, you could tell he felt largely different than the last time we had seen him.
I think So
before. I think that was because I don't think even in the case of like him not being the Daredevil, so to speak, isn't like him not going out there and doing any type of crime fighting. I think it's just. And even in the way that Fisk was talking to him about it in the trailer, I got more so the vibe of you're not doing the stuff that you was doing before. You're taking a different approach to how you handling this.
Well, you get to think after Echo, like he kind of had he had a whole moment of like, all right, what path am I put? Like he was really struggling with himself. You know what I'm saying?
Fisk,
Fisk was
At the end of Echo, he was definitely in a whole different headspace.
Right.
Too.
So it's like
that might have been before. No, that's
after Hawkeye. Yeah. And so like the main thing, he got shot, and then he got reconstruction, and then he got shot in the face. Like said, by Echo, like the person he raised, and so like and then, even in the trailer, you can see like even like they like said, man's like, Like, you married, bro? Like it's not even just like what Bacardi said. Like, I don't trust you. It's just like it was both of them saying like, nigga, you married? He like, nigga, you ain't killing people. Like, wait, what is going? Like they was really looking at each other like, bro, y'all, like, what are you doing? Like, this ain't you.
Like, I ain't buying. Yeah, like, I ain't buying.
I think it's that. Like, it's the. I see what you're trying to put down, but I ain't.
But I mean, that's what I said. I feel like that's even like that's the play on both. Like we're watching the rise and fall of both him and Fist, like trying to be changed, like the born again from their own. You know what I'm saying? Like so that's why like it's duality.
That's funny
it's really
too.
duality between both of them two as nemesis.
Like, that's what I'm gonna say. That's a fun. If you take some of the greatest nemesis in the world, right, and it remove like their whatever their drive is. Like if the Joker is no longer fucking with Batman and Bruce Wayne says, you know what, I'm not being Batman no more, and then they meet. Like what that conversation would be if Clark Kent and fucking like if it ain't like, all right, you know what, we just ain't doing it no more. And then they like that is an interesting thing to think about.
Yeah, that's what I said. Like
honestly though, they're all the same people.
They are. I mean, it's the age old story.
It's the serving who you decided to serve.
Mm-hmm.
You serve this side or that side.
Yeah.
But both of y'all are obsessive, compulsive, OCD weirdos.
Yeah.
So.
Definitely.
Yeah. Like I said, you get very, very very laser focused on your nemesis on both sides, so that if your nemesis is gone and both of you are just sitting there, it's like, all right, now what? If we ain't fighting each other, if we ain't at each other's neck, what do we do?
Unless there's somebody out there as interesting as that person for me to grasp onto,
right?
And I don't really care.
That's what's just crazy because I feel like when it comes to Fisk and Daredevil, and it's probably other people too, but that's a real like, bro. I can be with you in court and outside, bro. I can really like I can fuck with your business. Or you can try to come with me.
But that's Fisk.
You know what I'm saying?
Now think about it. That's Fisk. In every aspect, he's always been the guy. Or no matter if you really look at most superheroes or whatever.
Oh, you know
the cities always have that powerful guy who's the nigga that can. Look. Yes, on the camera, I'm eloquent. I can talk in courtroom. I stand on business, and everybody, respect me as a person. But on the back end, I got some shit in this garage. Nigga. If I get in this suit. Like fuck everybody.
But what makes the Gwen Stacy run of when she's Spider-Gwen so interesting, because the kingpin of that universe is Matt Murdock, but Wilson Fisk is the face of it. So he's Fisk's lawyer in that universe.
He's Fisk's lawyer, yeah.
And he's the kingpin. Matt Murdock is, but he lets Wilson Fisk be the face.
Damn, I didn't know that.
So he's like,
oh, that's dope.
So they say kingpin in this regard. It might be you might be like, oh damn, Wilson Fisk after me. No,
it's Matt Murdock. But is he still Daredevil? He's
he's the kingpin. I forgot who the Daredevil of that universe is.
Damn, I didn't know about that.
That's an interesting universe.
But I love those one-off or like those alternate universe storylines. Like I said, like I wish they would have dove deeper into Alfred being Joker, like in that comic where they show like Alfred was like doing it just to saying If I wish I would have been here for a full run just to kind of see that world.
The Thomas Wayne and Mark.
That's oh my god,
one. Like, I like how I like the times when they do stuff like that.
Yeah. So keeping it in the comic book realm, just rumored, like I said, right now, rumored that Marvel is open to recasting T'Challa. And they're also looking for their Storm.
Did you see that? Somebody already said Damson Idris turned it down. He was like, "You're right. I turned down 007." I forgot who biopic it was.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, you really think that the top black stars is going to turn down T'Challa? And all the black stars right now is probably like, oh, yeah, they recast him. Niggas is in the gym. They're like, everybody.
T'Challa that bad?
You wouldn't want to? If you were a top black actor and you haven't been in Marvel yet, you wouldn't throw your head in to be T'Challa?
I mean, I probably like you said though. You got to get the
chance. Yeah, that's it. Like I said, when they heard that they wasn't recasting, they probably was like, all right, whatever. I'm gonna work on something else. But as soon as you hear that call, you probably be like, okay, I'm on. I'm really more interested. Like I said, T'Challa. I think we all landed on the last time we had this conversation. We are ready for them to recast because there's more story to tell for T'Challa.
I hope right. I'll just Hodge get it.
So he's a top runner.
And that's what I'm saying. Are we? Is it T'Challa or we?
T'Challa. It's T'Challa.
So they're not going to skip ahead.
It's rumored. That's okay. Rumored.
The rumor is the idea would be essentially it's going to be another universe. It would happen during Doomsday, I guess.
Mm-hmm. So introducing a T'Challa and Aurora.
But they would, I guess that would eventually, whatever's going to happen in Doomsday, if this rumor is correct, it seems like it'll be that they'll enter the main timeline. Or whatever timeline.
I see what you're saying. So, because I heard somebody saying that too already about the Doomsday. They were talking about that. Who the fuck they said was going to pop back up in it?
Chris Evans.
Yeah, Chris Evans and all that are supposed to have like. And Kane. They were talking about I don't know. That might be a rumor.
The rumor is that they're going to re-sign him in so that Kane can be the opponent of Doom, and then Doom will just eliminate
them out. Yeah, he just really approaches the council of Kanes and wipes them all out.
You, Jonathan Majors, you doing it? You letting them kill you off like that?
Yeah, I would.
Let me give you a second.
I don't think
they already killed you off in Loki.
Yeah,
and just made it kind of look weird.
But they didn't stand by you during this case and everything. You giving them that?
That's true.
Snacks?
That's true.
They didn't stand by you in this case and everything. So are you giving them that?
I mean, yeah,
are you giving them that send off?
You give me a decent check for that send off.
Okay.
You give me decent
for my suffering. I'm really interested to see who they get for Storm, because that's one, like I said, unfortunately, with the passing of Chadwick Boseman, we did get T'Challa right. So I feel confident that they potentially can still get T'Challa right. We still haven't got Storm live action 100% right, or even close to where we're like, oh, that is good. That is it.
I like young Storm.
You did?
Apocalypse. The X-Men Apocalypse, she was good.
I didn't have enough to say that she was good.
I don't think she was good as a young Storm.
Enough to remember it.
It was Alexandra Shipp.
Yeah.
Don't
remember.
And she got 3 movies too. So
she did. That's the funny part. He said I hated Apocalypse. Didn't even remember.
Don't even remember Storm in there.
Yeah, because wasn't she in the Phoenix?
She was in Dark
Phoenix. I didn't even give that a shot. I did not even give that a shot.
She wasn't
every version of the Phoenix story that they did live action was trash.
It might have just been those two.
It might have been.
Yeah, because I don't think she was in First Class.
No,
they didn't have a Storm in First Class.
No, it might have just been. Yeah, I think it was just.
I forgot about Dark Phoenix. Dark Phoenix was.
Yeah, it was cheeks.
Yeah, it was trash. It was trash.
But like I said, I'm really interested in it. But again, like I said, there's so much story to tell, especially when you start jumping into the Wakanda like history and everything that with Black Panther and Storm. Like we never got that marriage like that. See that live action. I'm really interested to see how they bring that in.
I hope Jodie Turner Smith gets it.
Who?
Jodie Turner Smith. She was in Acolyte. She's done a lot of stuff, but
her.
I think she would definitely be a good Storm. She's a good. That was crazy. I didn't know what was going on.
What is this? Her right here.
Yeah, I think she would. I think she would kill it. I do understand what Bold is saying. Of wanting a Storm of African descent.
Yeah,
she is British, so there's a distinct chance that she could be of African descent. But yeah, so
I can see that.
I think. Well, but my thing is, so I get that part, but why? Because Storm is a made up character of, you know what I mean, like.
Although she was African descent,
but she was African.
But she was, but an African person didn't create her, is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So is it cultural appropriation for you to be like, yeah, this person of American descent created the character of African descent? Like, how do Africans even know if that would have, you know?
I mean, I get you said
it's a representation of like a goddess of Africa. So
I get what you're saying. So, but the way that I always look at, even just in general, comic book lore, anything that's graphic, once you establish what this is in the world, then stick to the rules of the world. Like I get it. If I'm already suspending disbelief because it's X-Men, because it's superpowers, because they're beings, they're aliens, they're mutants, whatever the case may be. But if you establish the rules of this character in this world, then I'm a person that be like, let's at least try to stick to that, to the rules that you create.
And you also gotta realize that Aurora was actually like as a kid snatched it. So she was taken away from her. She was just born there. And was kind of taken away and moved into another space. So a lot of people more or less remind her, like, you that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That she be really moving around. Like, she knows
that's what I mean. That's why I said I feel like it shouldn't necessarily have to be because, like you just said, the character is like us, like an African American.
But she's from Wakanda.
Hear me out. She was taken young and replaced somewhere. She was always displaced. She was never like home. You know what I'm saying? Like how they got Scott Summers knows his whole family.
Well, but it also depends on which run you're in, because again, when they get into the Queen as Storm as the
But that
Queen
was
of
brought
Wakanda.
back. That's
What I
because
was saying,
she was like found, if you want to say that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it depends on which storyline that you're going off of, because like they do have that story where she is.
She is a Kenyan. Essentially, is her most.
Yeah.
Well, you were saying Wakanda. That's why I was like, I don't think.
Well, I mean,
Wakanda ain't real.
Wakanda ain't real.
Really African descent.
Well, I'm just talking about in the comic book. Like, yeah.
No, in the comic book, they put her in legitimate. Like, Black T'Challa ain't real. You're saying?
Well, Storm ain't real, nigga.
No, I'm saying like he's from Wakanda, like a made up place.
You were saying that she was Wakanda. I just wanted to make sure, like, I was almost positive.
No, she definitely not Wakanda.
No. She, but again, still African descent.
Yeah. I agree. I can understand it. Jodie Turner-Smith is Jamaican, by the way. Her parents are of Jamaican descent.
I was just saying that
she's married to Charlie Conway.
She I thought she was
Mighty
married.
Ducks.
But I mean, I feel like she definitely gotta have her, like even though Storm was displaced or whatever, she still has her accent and still
she still speaks in that dialect and everything.
So I think which is really kind of accurate. Like you've been displaced for a long time. That Storm speaks in her dialect.
Well, again, it depends on.
Wait, has she?
Yeah. When Charles found her, she always speaking that dialect. In X-Men '97, she's speaking that dialect.
I don't remember that.
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
You don't remember her talking in her?
No.
I mean, she's not saying African. Like, you know, it's not like, but like her dialect. Like
You made accent.
Well, I guess you could say accent.
Because dialect is the language. Like,
she speaks the language. She speaks.
Dialect could be how you speak.
Yeah.
It's the phonetic, like how it sounds like British English is.
Yeah.
That's the dialect. That's not necessarily the language, I guess.
that's what I'm saying. Like, she's always speaking English.
Yeah,
but
but
she
how
just
she
always
speaks-
spoke it in a accent. Yeah.
I mean, it could be the same thing. I guess it could be. I use dialect too, but I mean, I get accent.
But she does
dialect
speak
is the correct term to use. Like it's the way that you
It's
speak.
there the way you say it. But what I'm saying is, I'm thinking when you're saying Kenyan, she's speaking Kenyan.
Oh no!
She never spoke Kenyan.
I was just saying.
Yeah.
I was just saying it was
When?
wild that she was
She has
displaced.
on the
Yep.
cartoon.
Kenyan speaks.
Like Bo says it first.
Yeah, you know what I mean. You know what I mean.
Storm's first appearance in Giant Size X-Men, Charles went to Africa to recruit her. She was always in.
Yeah, she
Is
was.
that comics?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What
Like, I
about
mean,
cartoons?
she was definitely recruited by Storm. I mean, by Charles.
Yeah. I'm sure.
That's why I said like Charles pulled her out of that motherfucker early.
But that's what I'm saying. She was displaced from her original place. Like he didn't go to Kenya to get her, right? I thought he had to go get her from
Africa.
She was just in Africa. Matter of fact, I thought she was in Egypt.
Now
Right?
that I don't know. I would have to. I would have. I don't know the particulars in regards to
That's
that.
what I'm saying. Because I feel like it's like even that kind of movie. Remember? Well, I don't know if y'all remember the movie. She was in Egypt, I think, thieving or like running a little scheme.
There is the original X-Men cartoon.
I thought that was it was a similar situation.
What I would
with,
have to see is that scene again to see where they say he's at.
Cairo.
You would
Yeah, Cairo, there you go, yeah.
You would look at it and I feel like it was. It did look like
She was
Egypt.
stealing from an Egyptian tomb.
That's what I'm saying. That's
Yeah.
what I thought the origin
But,
of the
but
meeting was.
again, that's still not where she's from. Just because she was over there
I
stealing.
know that,
yeah.
but no, I know that. But what I was saying is because she was already displaced from her original place.
Yeah.
Is in a sense of like you shouldn't have to go get a Kenyan to play the role who's been displaced. Like it shouldn't have to follow the same.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I
is
get
what
that.
I'm saying.
No, but I don't think it got to be Ken. As long as it's African descent, that's it. It should be somebody African descent for sure. It doesn't have to be from the specific, like saying.
I think
But
town
everybody
and
different
everything.
though.
I don't really care where she's from. She's got to talk. She got to be able to talk in the dialect.
I would like her to be.
She needs to.
But
still
that's the
sound like
thing.
I would like her to be from. I would like her to be
is a
African.
Really big place. So you can't. That's one of the reasons I'm saying I don't necessarily think we need to follow a rule of that because everybody sounds different. So what would be the point of like she's got to be African? What if from South Africa and the motherfucker sound like?
I mean,
it's
it's
more
more
than
than
British.
British.
But even
Like I said,
if it's South
British
African, I'm still okay.
Like,
with
it's
it.
more
still
than
within
the
Africa,
British dialect, like tone and dialect. So I mean, if you just found a British woman, I feel like I'll be comfortable with that. But she just got to be able to command the room, like Storm commands the room.
Definitely
Right.
got to be able to
Yeah, definitely got to be able to stand.
Definitely got to have a presence. Yeah.
Well, do you have any requirements for T'Challa?
No, I don't, bro. I really don't. Like, Black Panther's Black Panther. Like, I honestly don't really have.
Maybe a touch better African.
What does that even mean?
Touch better
You need a little
African
more.
accent.
You said dip a little bit more in there.
Touch better. Work with the dialect. That was something that stuck with me with a lot of actors on Black Panther. just the movies in general. The African.
That never took me there.
I mean, but
I'm trying to think who in that cast had the worst, because I don't think I even had a moment where I was like, you should have worked a little bit more with your coach.
Black Panther has been taken away was like.
I don't think nobody cares. I didn't think it was a room full of black people talking.
The Black Panther was taken. I was okay with that. I don't think I had a moment where I was like, ooh.
Ooh, this feel Perry.
I'm trying to think now.
It feel
Y'all
like
ain't got a real nigga in the room.
It feel like we all forcing this a little bit.
I'm trying to think. Did I have that moment where I thought somebody forced it?
Look,
that one did it, but that's what I'm saying. That one did it for me.
Personally, I feel like
you went into that, and I felt like that's kind of how it.
Personally, I feel like M'Baku had moments he kind of like.
And I'm not even.
But he was
like,
like,
what, really?
But it was
so
like
you know what's funny? When
comedy though.
But for me, for M'Baku, when I heard his regular voice, I was thrown off. I thought he said like I didn't know much about Winston Duke before Black Panther. Right. So when I heard him outside, I'm like, oh shit, he don't talk like that. For me, so that's what I'm saying.
He don't
that's
talk
what I'm saying.
It's crazy.
So that's what I'm saying. For me, like I'm trying to think, did I have a moment where I was watching Black Panther that I was like,
ooh, he was walking around talking in over the top African, bro. Like,
like when I heard him, was it Get Out or no, Us? When he was in Us, he was like, "Y'all want to get crazy?" I was like,
"We can get
crazy." Like, "Who is this?" I was like, "This ain't M'Baku."
That's terrible. That's right. It was so natural for you. You just
right.
I feel
that. You really made me feel like you was a real elf. If you would have told that nigga that shit in New York, bro, I'd have been so bad. I thought you was really African, dog.
And for a split second, I thought that for a moment. I was like, why didn't you have an accent? Wait a minute.
And like I said, there were certain points in the movie I was like,
I'm about to go back and watch it now with those eyes to see, like, is there anybody who
we just like seeing black people on screen? But that's why I said
I don't want to go. Oh, I'm trying to like trash the movie or anything.
I definitely trashed it. Yeah,
it was definitely just certain points where I was like, that was a choice.
Like I feel like I feel like it was definitely moments when you just think about the writing room or just like as they're doing it, and some say they just like we just going to let that one go.
Right.
Like you let that one go.
Somebody didn't catch it until they were editing, and they were like, that's too much to go back.
But see, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think I had a moment where I even called it out in my head, like, ooh. So like now I want to watch it just to see if I have that.
I think we just get embraced in. But that also, but you know why it does it? I love it when I do find it because Wakanda's not a real place.
That's right. That is so I'm like, but no, matter of fact, I could one of the specific moments, and it might be a lot of times I guess when they yell, because when T'Challa telling Killmonger that he's still alive, he's, as you can see. Okay.
It's hard to hold the note. At
the same time, I was geeks. I'm like, my nigga back. Yeah. Like, so it was tough.
It's tough. Wakanda's
everybody gonna break character once in a while.
100%.
Because that's the thing with Uncharted. If it's a drinking game, actually, where you got to find the time where what's the name actually speaks in like his British accent.
All right, listen, I love this actress to death, but when I think about the bad accent and like going in and out and messing it up, I do think about Halle Berry Storm because it was very inconsistent. That was one where I called it out like, ooh, okay, wait, you talking regular now?
Wait, when did she have an accent?
She was trying it. First one. She was trying the very first X-Men. She tried it. After that, gone.
Oh, you know what? She did try it. It was almost like a half Jamaican accent.
And after that, gone.
I will say the funniest actor to try an accent and clearly realize this just ain't for me is Denzel Washington.
Denzel can't do accent save his life.
Let me tell you,
boy. Did you see the old clip? I see it.
British accent.
It's young Denzel. It's young Denzel when he was open to do accents.
I can't remember the name of the movie. Oh my god! I wish I could. I'm gonna look it up. This man tried this accent, and you can tell mid-scene that he was like, I gotta finish this movie. This will never happen again.
Yeah.
This will never happen again. Never doing this again. And let me tell you, because Gladiator, that's the most recent example that everybody else got what what they they use for like the Roman accent for when they like in these movies. Denzel was Denzel.
That's why I loved it.
Like,
From the moment that nigga popped out, I said, "This nigga just talking English. Like, this nigga American is a bitch right now, bro." Like, and they had to give us story. Like, I just come from Ricky. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, the director. But here's the thing: certain people they just you get intimidated. Who like at some point Denzel became Denzel. No, I'm talking about young. But the youngest, he did it. He finished it out in the voice. But I'm saying now, imagine telling the director, like you might tell him once, "Hey Denzel, you got to do an accent here." And he's like, "I ain't gonna do it." And then you might think he's joking. Oh yeah, he's joking with it. And they get it, and he's like, "Wait, cut. Wait, I thought you were gonna do the accent. I ain't doing that." How many times you gonna tell Denzel to do this accent?
I want to know. That's why he did Gladiator. They probably called him like, "Oh no, you ain't gonna do accents." Oh, for real? Like
I
don't think it's no word for real. I think Denzel
said blame the director for allowing that to say happen. No, I
Bro, if you want Denzel your movie, you gonna get Denzel.
Yeah, you gonna get there's certain people. There's certain actors that you just.
Denzel's actually the only actor. I don't know anybody who could just.
For Queen and Country.
Denzel is Denzel in every single movie he's ever been in. I
feel like Samuel Jackson got it. I feel like because you know what? Because like I said, Samuel
trying to be something else.
But here's the thing, because I use this example with my voice acting. Samuel Jackson said, and he said, I do it exactly how they want it. On paper, I do it, but I will tell them, you gonna want my version, and I do my version for the next few takes. And when I do it, and they take it.
Samuel Jackson is the same in everything, but because they write every character, Samuel Jackson, this just Samuel Jackson.
That's because they got tired of arguing with him. You know the liberties that Samuel Jackson takes. You know the
British accent. I just listened to it. That shit.
It's called For Queen and Country. It came out in 1988.
You know the liberty.
Good. I know the accent.
You know the liberties that Denzel he pushes for. He said that for because he's bald, he likes to wear wigs. All the hair choices you see in everything that Denzel is in was Denzel's choice.
All his wigs?
Yes. He does that because he said.
Let me talk to you about this.
That nigga will have like a fro. He had a bathroom scene. Yeah, come out. He got the Jamie Foxx.
Yeah, these are all his choices. He's like, I'm gonna add that's his razzle dazzle.
I'm gonna add the wig.
That's his razzle dazzle.
Denzel a character.
That was a bad choice.
He's a character.
Will also the same. Will is also.
Will is always Will Smith playing whoever the character.
Again,
Will Smith playing Deadshot. Will Smith playing Ali.
The reason why it fits, and you may not realize it.
No, Ali. No. Ali in Pursuit of Happiness is too that he transformed.
I will give you that. But everyone, I guarantee if we thought about it for a second, we could find one or two for Sam. But what happens is, like Samuel Jackson, after a while, directors or writers, whoever decided they were gonna cast him was like, we want this character to be Will Smith if they are X, Y, and Z. Like, that's what it is.
Just a template.
Look, you Will Smith.
Nigga threw a new skin on him.
Oh man. Hey, so since we talk about black actors, and I was telling Bacardi this, y'all want to know what is the most craziest podcast to listen to while you high? Because it really threw me for a fucking loop. So Neil deGrasse Tyson got a podcast.
Oh yeah, Star Talk.
Yes. And so I needed something to throw on, and I was like, oh shit, he talking to Lawrence Fishburne. And they talking to Matrix. Great. I could throw this on. Bro.
That sounds like it.
At one point, I did not know Lawrence Fishburne was as big of a geek as he is.
Yeah.
When you think outside of the directors, there's probably nobody who knows about the Matrix world more than Lawrence Fishburne. Like the way he's breaking it down, the philosophy, like he's going crazy. At one point, I said, bro, I'm way too high. Listen, because like they was fucking with my. This is the moment that fucked up my brain, right? And so this is Neil deGrasse Tyson talking about it, and he said, there's a philosopher who got this whole theory that we are actually in the Matrix, right? We've all heard this theory, right?
Yeah, being in
that can run autonomously within that world, right? So there was like, so the theory is, how do we know that we are not a world built within a world? And he said the only two options is either one of two things. Either we have not created that type of technology, and we are at the very, very top, and that technology has not been made where we can create a world that can live autonomously, or we are the last the last world, and we are not smart enough to create the next level of world. So it's either we the top or we the bottom. And I was like, bro, what the fuck? Like, that shit threw me. I literally had to pause the game, and I sat there for a minute. I was like, there got to be a hole in this, and I could not think of a hole in it because it was like, that doesn't. Either we didn't make it, and we just like just just a theory, or we are at the very bottom, and we just have not got smart enough yet to create the next level.
I said we already doing that. I said we're in the middle because we got Sims. Like we actually as a people.
But we don't. But do you believe the Sims believe that they are real?
When you told me that the Sims could play the Sims in the Sims,
yeah,
I was like, yes, they definitely think they're real. Like I didn't know you could send your Sims and go play Sims.
Yes,
like,
you can.
That's bananas. Like play anything else, but go play some more. Like you can play anything else. I can see you go play, but you go play some more.
But that shit.
I feel like that's just I feel like that's a clear indicator that it was just programmed that way, because it's like you telling me y'all was that uninventive that y'all was like, fuck it, we can, because it's not like in Sim City, Sim is a thing.
Yeah.
And like even if they are thinking that they're real, they know that their world is called, like, this city is called Sim City.
Do they though? In the Sim,
they know it's called Simlish. Like they know all that. And so you telling me because it's
no, because in their world, they speaking regular, they speaking their native tongue. Simlish.
That's what we call it because it's so simple to us.
You don't think they call it? What do you think they call it?
We don't know because we don't even understand their language in the Sim.
Like we call it gibberish. Like, and
like I said, what if we got we speak in English. We got but what if somebody's like, what the hell is English?
I think the audacity of them naming their game the Sims again. That means y'all uninventive.
Like I said, when he told me the thing, I was like, bro, that's just the Sims. And that would be like me playing the Sims as a human being and being like, I'm sick of playing this. You go sit and play your own Sims. And I sent my Sim to play Sims. So he been sitting there playing Sims for a while. And he realized, like, I'm sick of doing this by myself. But he said his Sim. So it's like, when do you when do you realize like somebody keep making me play Sims I don't want to play? Like I don't like that's what I said to say.
Hey, did y'all know the Matrix setting was supposed to be Chicago?
I didn't know that.
I did not know that.
Where was it actually?
It's Chicago.
It was Chicago.
It was shot in it was shot overseas, but it was supposed to be a recreation of futuristic Chicago.
Oh no, I didn't know that.
It seems like that type of setting, yeah.
Like it's crazy.
I
bro.
mean, no, I can see.
So Neil deGrasse Tyson, he said the Matrix is his all-time favorite movie because he said the science works out. He said even like a lot of the stuff is theorized and everything like that, but he was like even like the small things like the curvation of the spoon. When he was bending the spoon, he was talking about the reflection of it and how it was. He said that was right. He was like even the theory of he said the only two things that he had issues with it. He was like when the Sentinels when they was using humans to power the world, he was saying that. I think he said the human energy only puts out like less than like an 80-watt light bulb of energy. And he was like, so even if you had every human in the world, you're not getting that much energy. But also he said, why would you use the humans to fuel energy to put it into something else? Just bypass it and just put the energy. Like he was like the way he broke it. But again, being high listening to this podcast fucked me up so many times.
Yeah. So my only thing with that is because I'm a Matrix fan too.
Yeah.
The humans weren't put into those capsules for energy necessarily. They were put in those capsules for revenge. Because the thought process was if you watch the animated series, the robots just made their own civilization. Oh
yeah, and they didn't reference. He didn't reference anything about the animated. He just talked about the movies.
That's why it's always when people have that conversation about the movies, they forget the animated is relevant.
Yeah, it definitely is. Yeah,
because that's the whole reason why they're like tormenting you.
Yeah,
it's not about like we just want to eliminate because they could have been eliminated everybody. The whole thing is we want to show you your wrongs. This is what you did, and now we got you.
That Chicago thing is a retcon. You can tell from the director's early thing they didn't plan that. They're from Chicago,
okay.
So it had references to Chicago and stuff because obviously as you name cities and streets and stuff, so they're from there. So they referenced it, but you could tell. I think enough people asked eventually.
Sure.
Chicago. From the early interview, they just kept calling it Mega City.
Oh, really?
So to your point, they could maybe they could have the entire time been thinking about it in their head. They just never said anything until it seemed like interviews later and later.
People start asking, Chicago.
I mean, that's it works. Like that's funny.
And the nigga said it's in the future, bro, when everything was old. Like, I ain't trying to hear that shit. The building was old. Remember they slid down the wall.
When Lord Freshman threw that in, I was like, Chicago. I was like, bro, I never ever thought about Chicago.
I wanted to see like I said, I thought it was New York. Somebody said Oakland.
Oakland?
Oakland? What?
Which Oakland? Macy's going on in Oakland?
I don't know if scenes were filmed in Oakland. Maybe somebody recognized it. Like,
fair. Not the first Matrix. You know what I'm saying?
So I saw that the Sega said they're trying to make a comeback. So the CEO of Sega,
I was just talking about Sega.
Yeah, the new CEO of Sega, he said that he wants to get back to being Nintendo's competition. He said we have never been just purely only software. He said, purely only gaming and everything like that. And he said, he said I would love to see a world where Sega's back in it, but he specifically only called out Nintendo. So he didn't say anything about.
I don't understand. I was just gonna say I'm not understanding that. Like, look, why? Why is it only? Are you trying not to compete, or
or maybe they? If you think about where Nintendo is compared to Xbox and Sony, and where Sega would be if they're trying to actually compete with Nintendo, it's still two different markets. Like Nintendo isn't the same market as Xbox and PlayStation.
No, they're not. Yeah.
So you really are like now if we are getting probably like
a game
the Sega Links and all, you know, Sega or whatever the fuck it was, not the Links, what was their
Game Gear? Yeah,
the Game Gear. You know what I'm saying? Like we might get that. Like I can see Sega coming back into the market of being that kind of console, but they're not gonna do no.
Because I think Nintendo's so they do a lot of things, but I think there still is always family fun where Xbox and PlayStation.
That's what he means.
That's
100% what he means.
Yeah, where Xbox and PlayStation,
they're more so entertaining.
Yeah.
So they thinking Dreamcast. They thinking.
Well, I don't know. He didn't outline, but I'm thinking like more so like, okay, if Nintendo's doing like, I'm pretty sure he wants to really just get a console, go with Mario, like all the properties.
Console. That's the thing. I wanted to read the quote. Mm-hmm. And so essentially, he was like, gamers love Sega because we showed a new style, attitude, and lifestyle to gamers. I want to bring that feeling back, but we are not just a nostalgic company. We need to be innovative. We need to appeal to modern gamers too. We respect the old IPs, but I'm also demanding that the developers think about innovation in each of the projects. Our studios are really capable, very technically advanced, and there's a willingness to do that. It's coming at a time where we must challenge ourselves in the way that we used to. We want to come back with that rock and roll mindset. Only now you can't just be rock and roll. You need maybe hip hop too.
You just made me fucking mad. You don't need You just made me fucking mad.
Somewhere earlier there, he was calling Nintendo essentially pop music. So pop music is the very. I get what he's saying. So he's saying, pop music, that's the very family friendly. That's the very, that's the easily marketable. That's the safe.
Right. Yeah.
Whereas rock and roll and hip hop, those are more edgy. Those are, those aren't safe.
I get what you're saying, but Bacardi's reaction also is the same reaction from everybody.
You know why? It's marketing. It's marketing terms. It's we gotta be hip hop. We gotta be edge.
Jargon, bro.
I get what you're saying. It's just the term being used.
I don't even think that he was thinking inside the genres as a genre. I really think he was like.
But you know why? But when I think about who's saying it in Japanese culture, that makes sense for them to say that.
No, I mean I get it.
He's the Sega Europe and North America CEO.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what that means.
But wait. what's his name? Because I could have swore it sounded like I could when I read it. I could have swore it was the Asian name.
This guy's still a Japanese guy.
Okay. So that's what I was saying. And
this guy is 100% still Japanese, but Sega CEO is I'm not pronouncing his name, but he's a different guy essentially. Like
Okay.
So I'm sure
they riding off the Sonic run. I get it.
You know, we'll get to those.
Like, didn't they sell a bunch of their rights to Sony though?
I don't know. I know
Sega's
has been operating as a developer or publisher.
I know you can play like Sonic and all
that
shit.
That's just publishing probably those games. Like
They gonna probably if they were to bring a console out, they gonna take all that shit back.
And that's where I'm curious. Like his thing, it don't like. I didn't quite get.
You didn't get a console, no? But I mean, I can see.
I got we're going like I got. Yes, we're gonna still put out Sonic games. We're still gonna obviously like Crazy Taxi's coming back.
Yeah, I see what you said.
But
he is pushing like more games.
New IP.
Yeah, I get that too. Like he's really more pushing the envelope. Like we need to go.
So what's an edgy
IP
IP that we haven't got from them in a while?
That's the thing. I don't know if it's gonna. You're saying in a while. So I think that'd be bringing something back. I think he wants something.
Because he knew he wasn't brand new, and he wouldn't bring hip hop in. So.
Star Fox, but hip hop.
Ray-Ban,
but hip hop.
You bring back Def Jam, you got a winner there, nigga. That's how you get the hip hop back.
Always, they partner with Snoop. Snoop just
Def Jam Gaming is.
Def Jam Gaming is edgy. Not Def Jam.
Too soon for Snoop.
Get that fat man. Get him out.
Too soon for Snoop.
Death Row Gaming. Get him
Death Row
out.
Gaming.
Go get Method Man. He a fighter.
Yeah,
Method Man definitely. Yeah.
Is this guy?
But no, get some hip hop.
So you was here for it until you said that.
The fact that was your last line, bro. You took me through the roller coaster of emotions and be like, hip hop.
No, wait. I don't know if that was his last line. This was
that's your baby hop, bro.
This was just an article. Yeah, that's true.
No, nothing he said though, bro. Like you want some hip hop, you want the niggas. What you want?
He definitely
took it there.
Hey, Black Hole, he want the streamers, man.
Took it all immediately.
He want Castanet playing it. He want the streamers, man. Bro, this year, let's have a quick moment just saying what is going on with 2025. I just want only because so RDC World put out a scat and they were talking about like streamers are the new rappers, right? Funny as hell skit, right? Because it's like, you got Mark playing a rapper, he comes, he's trying to be super cool rapper, but the streamer, being streamer, hey, chat, let's show him the car and stuff like that. And then by the end, the rapper's like, hey, yo, big bro, hey, I'll down you, big bro. You know what I'm saying? Skit funny as hell, right? But then you think about it, like I said, you got Fabio Foreign and Lil TJ dissing Black Boy Max. You got Lil Baby throwing shots at Kai Cenat. You got Drake naming stream. Because Kai Cenat gave his album a 6 out of 10.
Oh, you
good.
Yeah. You got Drake naming streamers in a loss. It's like, bro, why are rappers beefing with streamers?
If you go under 5, I don't say you have an album anymore. If I have to rate you under 5,
so he gave him a 6.
No, I'm saying like Fam said he said he gave it a 4. If I have to call you,
there's two songs that I like.
If I have to say your album is a 4, bro, like you didn't make no album.
That's the thing. I didn't even remember the name. I added to the playlist. I don't even remember the name.
The one, Dumb and Dumber, I like.
Of course, yep.
I forgot the other one.
Yeah, like I said, I know it's on my playlist. I added them in the playlist. But I'm just like, bro, why? Like, what the hell is going on? We got rappers beefing with streamers, bro. We got everybody going crazy.
I think it's the same thing with
over
journalists and
12-hour
news guys, bro. I think everybody's kind of mad that their access has kind of been like taken away.
You talking about Elliot Wilson being a hater?
Yeah, so like, but it's the same thing with the streamer and rapper. Like the rapper used to be able to get on and like do an interview, and he commanded the audience, so everybody tuned in for them. Where now you got the streamer, where people tuning in for the streamer, and you just happen to be the guest.
Not only that, they tuning in for the streamer and sending cash to the streamer.
Yeah. So that's the difference.
You can see right there.
You can see it.
And not only that, look at the jealousy. Because think of even like the jealousy part of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
You a rapper, you got signed a deal. They gave you $1 million. That $1 million is to produce some shit that they're like, hey,
and
if you don't make $1 million off off what you produce,
right. you
owe us. Yeah. So don't fucking play around like you got that money now. Like you're gonna have to really make money.
Right.
Where the streamer is just making money.
Bro, streamers get a deal, and the deal's like, hey, just make sure you stream.
Just make you stream.
That's all it is. It's like,
rappers in general, they
if you sign a streaming contract to YouTube, you gotta stream 170 hours a week.
Yeah.
Or
rappers in general,
whatever we asking for. Which they okay with that.
Yeah.
As long as
if you don't live up to that, it's a breach of contract and you cut. Like, that's why.
No, rappers in general, they kind of in a world of hurt right now.
They are.
The mystique of being a rapper is kind of like
because the new celebrity approach, bro.
Yeah, it's like the new celebrity.
Yeah.
Not even that, just like even other things like big thing. All every rapper got money. Now all these football players and all these like basketball players, they starting to show off they stuff.
And you realize,
I don't know how.
realize that like you ain't got enough. You ain't got that. The grill,
the meat, the grill, the chain, bro. Jalen Hurts wore some chain. Bro, I thought my TV was broke. That the way the lights was hitting that shit. The way that shit was
somebody said Jalen Hurts showed off his grill, and they was like, bro, I don't know what grill these rappers be getting, but y'all grills don't never look like this.
Why his diamonds look like that?
Like the chain Justin Jefferson wears every game.
Yeah.
Bro, that bitch shine. You can see that shit shine.
They're probably wearing real jewelry.
Yeah, so like I say, so right,
rapper jewelry for
it was a power shift has changed, bro. Like the fact that, bro, like, and I was telling Bacardi, I said to me it makes sense why it changed, but I can understand why people are late to it. Because you think about it, like I said, I'm a celebrity, right? A celebrity, whether I'm a rapper or actor. What happens is you consume their whatever product that they're doing, whatever if they're an athlete, whatever they're doing, you consume it during. Okay, a rapper or a songwriter or an artist, they put out maybe you consume it during the album, you consume it during the concert, maybe a music video and an interview, right? You got actor, you consume it in movie, interview, same thing. But these streamers, people are spending 4 or 5 hours a day watching them for weeks, for years. So, like I said, I was when we was at DreamCon, Tiff was watching the behind the scenes, right? And she was seeing RDC World's Cam, right? Mm-hmm. And she was like, "Why is everybody going so crazy like this? Like they acting like they celebrities." I'm like, "Because these people, for them, they are." Like I was like, "You see this, and they spend hours upon hours watching these people. So now they got inside jokes with this person. Yeah. So when they see them in public, it's like, oh shit, I'm seeing the homie that's super big and famous. Hey, and then what they say, hey, I'm Big Money 28, and they're like, oh, Big Money 28. It's like it's a moment now.
Yeah.
And then now,
you're definitely that personal.
Yeah.
Plus, like I said, you've seen the person every day.
Like, yeah.
A rapper comes on to do an interview, you don't know nothing about.
Right.
Him.
So it's like there's
you've known him.
It's a deeper connection.
Like, these motherfuckers are streaming every day. You see all their fucking flaws. You see all their positives, everything.
That parasocial relationship go deep.
Yeah, so it's like
the rapper's persona, bro, is always fake. So it don't matter what you say or do. Like you say, Cost and I, RDC, we don't know, what they're like off stream, right?
But they show it so often.
We're so certain though, it's not too different.
Yeah.
Because when you break character, it's there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because you live. Yeah.
The rapper nigga like. Lil Baby could play with Legos all day. We don't fucking know. You know what I'm saying? Like, he could be the nigga that pick out the green M&M.
Ain't nothing wrong
every
with
that.
But the visual of Lil Baby playing with Legos, the visual of Lil Baby playing with Legos is hilarious.
That's what I'm saying.
The way he said it, you immediately went to like he just killed you.
but that could be Lil Baby. That nigga could be literally in the basement right now with trains going around.
In my mind, it was
building
all
Lego
wrong,
sets, bro.
Like
We don't know, fam.
I could not imagine what the fuck he was making in my head. What the fuck you doing these Legos, little baby? He might have been just making up his own thing. That was just a weird ass little baby doing Legos.
Yeah, but it's just like 2025 been off to a weird start, man. It's a weird ass start, bro.
It's gonna
get let's talk Switch.
We'll get into before we got into 2025.
No, just something that's true. But the Nintendo Switch 2 is coming out.
How much is that in price though?
They
didn't drop a price.
They didn't drop anything. They dropped
how it looks. It's bigger and blacker. That's pretty much all it is.
Pause.
No, that's exactly what it is.
I didn't want to say it.
I tell you,
but he looked at me when he said it.
But it literally is.
The Switch 2 bigger and blacker. I don't want you to ever be nobody's ad campaign manager. Cause your shit gonna come off so wild, bro.
Gotta lead it to it. Switch 2, bigger, blacker, better. Yeah, bro.
That's crazy.
Well, it is better, right? Ain't the spec better?
It's
No,
supposed to
there's,
be.
we don't know.
Oh, they didn't do that. You're right.
They
You're
listen
right.
to the CGI video, that's it?
That shit gonna,
I only show with the video of
Because what happened was Nintendo months ago said we gonna unveil the Switch 2 before our fiscal year,
man, you tell me that.
which ends end of March. So
we in the trail now.
So I think I don't know if they were planning on doing the full reveal and they didn't, or if this was their plan all along. But essentially, once it got closer to it, they revealed it.
Right.
So they said you'll see more details at our event in April, which coincidentally is right at the beginning of their next fiscal year.
Oh.
So honestly,
it might not come out to the end of the holiday season.
Probably summer. I think it was all a ploy. You get that big investment kickback at the end of this fiscal year. You're gonna get another one at the kickback at the beginning of the
you gotta let everybody know what we do. Like, we need some money, bro. You know what I'm saying? Put a good video together because we gotta get this money. You know what I'm saying?
But
niggas say we need a trailer. Phil, we did it. We know what it is.
Right.
You know
They are. It don't look anything different. Like I said,
it's a larger screen size.
It's literally just big.
Yeah. It made me realize, you know what?
You ain't touching it.
I'm letting y'all live for the next 20 minutes, man. Because it's just wild, man. Y'all just throwing these wild statements.
I think it's just because of the first topic. So that's
The show started off
Snowball.
far. I get you, but no.
Energy is crazy.
I did a review of it. We're like I guess a look back with Jamie. Her channel. Check that out. Swiper Shampoo. I'll throw a link in there. But it made me realize I'll probably never buy a Nintendo console again, and I don't care.
Wait,
Do you have
like
the
the
Switch?
Huh?
The
Do you
Switch a
have
good
the
time.
I didn't care. No, there was no game that came out on the Switch that I was like, I need a console.
Mario Kart.
Didn't care.
Really?
Again, I obviously I hype up the GameCube a lot. But I realized Nintendo don't make games for me, and that's fine. So Metroid Prime 4 was the closest one that got me.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. At least and they must be breaking that another one out.
But see, I don't need to get a Switch 2 for that because they already said it's going to be on the Switch. So I can wait till the Switches are, what is the PlayStation 4 now, like 100? And do that. Right?
250.
Find
a nigga with 24 hours.
I can
Look on Craigslist for niggas with 24 hours.
And so, to that regard, or I know so many people who have Switches who are probably going to want to
Oh, that's
offload
going
it.
great, yeah.
Hey, let me get that.
So you already just saying that if you jump into the Nintendo RAM, you just gonna start at whatever the lowest it come in at.
There's no guarantee that I'm even going to start in that. I
actually want to switch really, really bad. I do, because I feel like I actually will enjoy. Like I actually miss Mario Kart.
The handheld.
Like I miss, you know what I'm saying? And I actually do want to, like, I want to, even though you can do it now with, with the with your game and phone and shit like that, but having a Switch, actually having a real console I can walk around and play in.
I would rather buy a Steam Deck because there are more games that I would want to play, more games that I probably have put way more hours in on there, or get the what is the Asus one? I think it's the ROG Ally. Where I can now, I got Game Pass, so I can install the Xbox Game Pass on that.
I mean, I get what you're saying,
So
but
like I said,
Nintendo, but it is that though, because Nintendo is very, very proprietary. Like you really gotta get a Switch so you want to play Nintendo game. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, because even
sense,
that's always been their fight. Like that's and the reason why they always stick to that, like for certain things, because like that's what made them win. That's what made them last. The reason why Nintendo lasted a lot of the console wars because a lot of the reception was, well, shit, but you can't play Mario on the other one, so I'm getting that.
That's the thing. When I realized I don't care about getting another Mario game, I was like, well, that's one thing. I don't really care about Mario.
I definitely want to play Paper Mario 2. I'm mad I ain't play that. Like I would play
bro. I give every Mario property some tick. Every bro. I ain't got to switch this though, but I wouldn't probably play.
Like I can say that like the newer actual Mario games, because they pretty much made to be like 4 people, all this kind of like more chaotic. I stopped really.
Well, that's the party games. There's still the solo.
Not the part, but I'm just saying like when you play, I forgot whichever Mario was where you could actually have all 4, like
That's
everybody could play.
Yeah.
Like that's just too much.
But then even still, like, not only that, is Mario enough or is Mario Kart enough for me to pay for? Because the rumored price is $400, $450.
What is more games than like I said for you, yeah, because he said Mario. Yeah, that was
like, oh, it's gonna have these third party. Baldur's Gate 3 gonna be on it. Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth gonna be on it. But I'm saying these are all the arguments that people, because I brought this up to many people now. And those are always the arguments.
That's the arguments about they're gonna get third party.
Right.
But I mean, and my thing is like, I'm not finna go through that. We already seen that unless if the screen supposed to be that much better, that it's gonna look like. Because my saying, like, y'all not finna get me. I don't want to watch that.
The screen ain't gonna be OLED, most likely. Well, that's the rumor is that it ain't gonna be OLED, which the current Switch is. But because they wanted to keep the price down because it's a larger screen. And again,
so it's a larger screen, but not OLED.
But that's the thing. All of these stuff that they keep bringing up about it essentially has the rumor that it'd be about as powerful as a PlayStation 4. So Xbox One, PlayStation 4, not even PlayStation 4 Pro, if I remember correctly. And like I said, I'm not going to bash Nintendo because it's going to work for a lot of people.
Yeah.
But I saw all that and said, oh, I don't care anymore. I don't.
I mean, in that as like, I would definitely like agree with you in that space. Like, if I can still play everything that comes out on this new Switch, like with the old Switch, I would just get the old Switch.
I'm sure that obviously there are going to be games that aren't going, but I don't know when that cutoff's going to be.
Right.
I know the biggest game that's coming out in this year that I really thought I wanted to play is Metroid Prime 4. They hadn't announced the Switch 2 yet, so they already said that was coming to the Switch.
Well, I mean, for me, like I said, I'm not running to get the new, like the new Nintendo system right off the rip, but I will. Not at all. But I was still like I say, like even with the Switch, I didn't get a Switch until probably a year and a half after it was out. Like I'm not running like how I was trying to get the PS5 or anything like that, or how I'm trying to get that. So yeah.
As a barber, that's funny. Man, shout out to Polar Nights, man. wait till everybody gets on camera, man. You come back next podcast, folks.
Yeah, we have our multi-cam, and you can see our also another barber that's here.
Yeah. Dudes at the beard growth. That's funny. The stages is wild.
But yeah, like I said, I haven't ran to, like I said, when PS5 came out, we was all like, oh, we can get an Xbox. I'm not running to get a new Nintendo system ASAP.
No, I mean, Switch. I mean, that's also like a Switch.
Mario
when
Kart
it gets announced.
That was the other thing that was apparently.
Mario Kart does sell me on getting a Switch.
That's what 24.
But it's not selling me to get it immediately.
Gonna be crazy.
Yeah, it's not.
Honestly, you know what? That was what made me come to the realization. That's what I feel. I was like, oh, I'll never do this because I saw that and I was like. Oh, okay.
It blew your but I enjoyed the Mario Kart arcade game.
Yeah,
because that one connects to that's the bigger. Mm-hmm. So it's really they brought that one because the arcade one is pretty much connected to everybody else. So it's like I think that one's like a 24 or some shit or a big ass thing. But I'm like, yeah, bro. I mean, I guess I feel like that.
Like I said, I will be buying me a Switch Lite probably.
But as I said, like I would probably give me just to get my feet wet in the Nintendo's like market. I would probably give me.
I just want it just for Metroid Prime 4. Then I'm done. I don't care unless they come to Metroid Prime 5. Then.
So there's just not a single game that you want to play.
The Zelda games, bitch.
I saw people.
I never heard you talk much about Link in general.
Ocarina of Time and Wind Waker were my shit. Like I said, it was. And maybe I'll feel different if I played them because when I left GameCube, I got a PlayStation 2.
Right.
And I just never was like, damn, I don't really care for the newer Pokemon games. Like Arceus is the only one maybe because that's open world. I'm just really curious about that.
Oh yeah, okay.
But I didn't care about those. It was just one of those things where it's like they just don't hold my interest anymore. I'm not even saying that they're bad, like they look terrible or anything. I was just like, it's not worth me buying a console for.
That's why I said I would get it. Because the reason why I want to switch is I feel like I missed that whimsical shit in my life. I'm I mean, you can, but I really, I want to hear. I ain't heard Nintendo. I ain't heard Super Mario come on.
Nintendo, Nintendo gave you full whims to go, G.
I feel like it's been a very long time. I just been like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
McCartney said, I've just been fighting for my life in every video game I'm playing. Like, I'm fighting zombies, I'm fighting people, I'm killing. Like, I need.
Nintendo had you looking goofy, nigga. You ain't playing Wii Sports and shit.
Said you missed the dun 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 dun. Said I ain't heard happy music in forever. It's always in Trillion Rush.
I see that.
That's why I
You
said.
should play Kenna Bridge of Spirits. That's a very wonderful game.
Kenna who?
Kenna Bridge of Spirits. I'll send it to you.
You understood it. But I'm like, yeah, that's the only reason why. Like, I just feel like, and Metro is like the only thing that's owned Nintendo is like their hardest game. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's like, I feel like, I'm like, yeah.
Regarding that's the equivalent of that meme, you know, like the dude looking extra hard and like they don't know what I'm listening to in my headphones. McCartney playing the game and they don't know what I'm playing, but he's really playing some good.
With a happy smile.
Bugging the fuck out of Mario Brothers.
I mean, because they had the one, it was playing me and you, and it was Kendrick Davis. It was you in the club, just playing me and you.
I want to get one just a real quick fun topic off. I was thinking about it because I don't think we ever discussed this as the Geekset crew, and I wanted to get your thoughts on it. And we're talking about mech groups, like the groups that command a mech, they come together. We're talking about Power Rangers versus Voltron. What side do you lay on?
Which Power Ranger?
Mighty Morphin versus
There's
Voltron.
so
Yeah.
many
Voltron, fam. Voltron, they been here before, fam. Voltron know what they doing.
So you got Voltron
Voltron
washing out Mighty Morphin?
Yeah, they wiping it, bro. They wiping it, and I can't really, even though I can say I know more about Mighty Morphin than Voltron, I just feel like I feel like the task that Voltron had to do was a little bit more. They wasn't all in high school when they was grown.
Ooh.
Voltron.
That was an academy. I
Yeah, that was an academy.
They
was trained. They was trained to be.
I was gonna say, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. That shit ain't even compete because you talking about if you said Voltron, nigga, that's like Thundercats. Like all of that is government agency level training with pay and. You know, they got like a scale of command.
Nigga, Power
Rangers, high school niggas that was getting manipulated by a nigga who, you know, in a tube.
Who just laid down.
They washing them niggas, bro.
Talking about Uncle Joe from Willy Wonka and shit.
Talking about
whoa. So to their defense, it wasn't just fighting. The people that they was fighting, the people that was getting fighting, they was getting powered up by alien technology. We can't just
but low level.
No, Rita and Zelda.
Rita was a low level. She was a thrown
first
out
boss energy.
send off.
Okay, what about Lord Zed?
Same nigga.
No, Lord Zed.
They was together, bro. They was the Bobby and Whitney of the evil world.
That's what it was like. Zed could have been the man, but like, are you fucking with Rita?
Yeah, we ain't fucking with you.
Yeah, fucking with the bottom bitch. I thought you had a top. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, you used to be big dog.
If you said you wasn't coming through with your bitch, you know what I'm saying? Like, you fucking with Rita, bro. Like, nobody got time for you.
Man.
Ooh was a nigga by himself. I was a nigga by himself. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's like my favorite kid movie.
Mine too.
You want to talk about that?
Listen here.
That was a rough nigga to deal with.
I've seen a lot of jumping out of plane scenes. When Tommy jumped out that plane on the surfboard and
landed that bullseye, bro.
That was the coldest jumping out of airplane scene I ever seen in my life.
But Tommy was grown. Let's be clear.
He
wasn't like everybody else.
He was definitely dating a high school.
He was definitely he was that old dude with a Mustang pulling up to the high school.
Yeah, he was
graduated
grown.
4 years ago.
Don't do Tommy.
They slipped that in there real easy. Like,
real clean, like too.
Tommy was supposed to be seniors. He was just a
Listen here, if T.I. could be a high school student in ATL, Tommy could be a high school student in Angel Grove, nigga.
Tommy was undercover.
The original Voltron, by the way, they were teenagers too.
The original ones?
Yeah.
Okay.
They were in the academy.
Yeah. They were
But wait a minute. Okay.
They were also teenagers.
They were in academy, but the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, they was trained in Kung Fu and karate.
No.
Some of them.
No,
yes, they was.
That was Taekwondo, bro. That wasn't.
That's still karate.
No.
Which is still a wild thing. I feel like they all didn't know karate.
Some of because Kimberly was a gymnastics.
Yeah, and the black dude was just a dancer.
No, he created his own fighting style.
Exactly, bro. He was a dancer. man.
Zach did.
That was a creation.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was the creator. That was a fighting style. He talked about all the time.
Voltron.
Hey,
A capoeira karate.
hey.
I thought it was Cappy. I thought it in a sense it was.
He called it hip hop judo. Maybe now in the show,
It might have been Capoeira.
No, it's not. No, literally, he talks about this all. He talks about this all the time. They tasked him with creating his own form of karate with hip hop.
That might fuck them up in Voltron because they might be like, bro,
They ain't never seen that. We ain't seen that. I ain't never seen a nigga do the spinneroonie and really take me out, bro.
They gonna shoot the shit out of him. You gonna get her out on the ground doing all that?
What? Hey, wait, the Power Rangers got blasters too.
Not the Mighty Morphin.
No,
Yes, they do. Mighty
No,
Morphin
they
had
didn't.
blasters. Everybody had pistols.
No, they did.
Yes, they did.
Bro,
They had
No, the
pistols.
first one did not have
Yes,
no
they
pistols.
did. I got the toys. They had the little holster. They all had little blasters, and then they weapons is what came together to make the big gun. But they all had
Oh, yeah.
I think
blasters.
they got the blasters later though.
No, they had
the
blasters.
first
And Mighty
season?
Morphin.
It wasn't in the first season.
It might have. I don't know. I was genuinely.
No, I don't think it was the first season.
I just
I think it was the second.
Cause I remember the gun.
I feel like it was
Cause
when
I
they
remember the
all had the
combined
white
gun.
helmets
It's
with the
still
white
Mighty
boots.
Morphin. Long
I
as
don't-
you say Mighty Morphin Power Rangers,
Nah,
it's,
bro.
that's what I'm talking about.
I mean,
I didn't say Turbo. I didn't say Zeo. I'm talking Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
They still getting white, bro. That's just
I'm going Power Rangers.
You going Power Rangers?
I'm definitely going
So
Power
you think-
Rangers.
You think,
Bo going Power Rangers with
you
me?
think the Mexican handle you think they Mexican handle Voltron?
Hell yeah.
Bro, they were
Megazord.
human. Voltron was damn. Wasn't all they robots humanoid robots?
Huh?
No, Voltron. No, Voltron was What the fuck were all they robots when they formed that Voltron?
Lions.
They were all lions, right?
Yeah.
I don't know now.
I
Because the Power Rangers was dinosaurs.
got the Power Rangers, bro. I got Power Rangers, bro.
Apparently frogs are dinosaurs too.
Yeah, I got Power Rangers, bro. They Megazords
In Mex,
Megazords was cracking, bro.
like it gotta be all three stages because that's what they do though. So it's like
They pistols so trash.
I didn't say it was cracking. I didn't say it was cracking.
Gun, bro.
But they
I know
had
what you're talking
pistols.
about.
They had pistols.
But it didn't do nothing.
They
They
always
always took
have
out the little
They
the
always
little
have
squid things. Or
I
the
thought
little,
they shot them bitches one time.
They did.
Like it was like one charge.
They didn't all have them, but to your point,
Oh,
they shot
bro, yeah. I remember the
They
pistol
shot
now.
them like twice.
I know.
What happened is they immediately, got like the individual weapons.
Yeah,
So obviously, at that point, nigga, if I got a sword,
bro. They the last name in their name is Ranger. You think a Ranger ain't gonna have a pistol?
Bro, like, I'm pretty sure I had a Power Rangers pistol toy.
Bro, I had all of them.
I'm pretty sure
I had all the toys.
I was just curious about. I didn't know I don't remember those.
Yeah,
I
and
didn't-
then like I said,
I do remember-
both they suit gives them
I'm for sure.
superhuman strength and endurance. Voltron suits don't give them nothing at all.
no, they training do.
They train too.
No, they did. They went to school.
No, they karate.
The Mighty Power Rangers got superhuman strength.
Their suits give them actually. They enhance them.
The suits they are in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro, that's why when they kick them, they fly halfway across the
Yeah.
No, I'm for sure going Power Rangers. Like it was. This is a fun conversation, but no,
I really think that's what I said. I said it at different levels. I think as out of clothes fighting, out of suits fighting, Voltron watching them.
Oh, yeah, for sure. It was just.
I don't know, man.
versus the.
I don't know.
You ain't
Tommy,
never-
like-
Tommy
you
was
ain't
going.
never seen
Tommy
these
and
dudes
Jason
live.
was going crazy. And you might get everybody else. Tommy and Jason gonna be on some Goku Vegeta shit.
God, bro, Jason was not that cold.
What you
bro.
mean? He was the best
What are
fighter
you
until
talking about?
he was the best fighter until Tommy came, bro. Put
I
respect
just
on
assume- I
Jason.
just
Man, that was my
Jason
bro.
was not cold, bro.
Yes, he was. He was the
No.
best fighter until
No.
Jason.
That's why they gave him the nigga.
I mean,
These
until Tommy.
hey,
He
if
was
they
the best fighter until Tommy.
Why these niggas always getting washed outside the suit?
They were always just want they had to get that suit quick.
They be,
They
I
like-
mean, as soon as you
the
get
minute you
kicked
get on the ground,
you get kicked 20 meters away.
Because they
get up
fighting aliens. They fighting aliens imbued
No, bro.
with
No, you
with
supposed to
power
be
from
ready.
reading.
You supposed to be ready.
It is. They got those powers outside the suit.
They got the
What?
power
I
side.
can't remember. So I can't remember.
Okay,
if
now I
that's
don't
a
know
comic book. I can't remember if that's the comic book edition or not.
Okay.
So that's where I wasn't gonna say it at first. But no, inside the suit, and when you get the Megazord is taking out the
How did they get powers, fam? I never knew they had powers.
you got
Other
the power
people.
coin.
Yeah, you get the power.
The power coin is what give you the power and give you the ability to morph.
So if they lose
So
their
the
morpher,
suit
they
ain't
done.
nothing. It's the
suit
coin
is
just giving them
like,
power.
Yeah. Your costume.
But I mean, I'm saying like it's the coin. Like
The coin,
suit
the power.
does
The
not-
coin is what gives you the power. Yeah, it's because the coin gives you the access to the morphing grid.
that they can use in regular clothes. I never knew that.
I didn't know about the regular clothes
that
either.
That could have been a comic book thing. I've also been reading the run, so
Okay. If that's the thing, then I mean, yeah, fair. Like now y'all just giving Power Rangers my shit. But I do feel like
You feel like the Voltron,
like the actual setup against
and it's 6 against 5. Voltron ain't get a 6 nigga. Like they
they don't need them. It's military train. They've trained for 5.
Yeah,
They train.
sometimes too many is too much.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They know how to get rid of that. They go against.
Oh, Bone said it's also like that in Super Sentai. So then it probably was also like that in Mighty Morphin, and we just don't remember.
No, I don't think it was. Because them niggas was getting beat up all the time.
But those is supernatural, like
Nah, bro.
Yeah,
It
they're
would
not
be
fighting
the
regular people.
It'd be the regular clay niggas just grabbing them. They be stuck. As soon as they get
No,
to
but they
doing
get
this,
no,
now they throwing
but
niggas around,
hold
bro.
on. But when they fighting the putties,
I'm
they get
so mad
overwhelmed.
about
It's not
this
1-on-1.
bro.
It'd be 40
Bro,
putties, bro.
if your superhuman strength in the suit takes out 4,
Bro,
it should be in regular clothes.
the putties also probably are powered.
they are.
Man,
Obviously, the Power
you
Rangers.
should always be overwhelmed then. If you
Yeah, I
got
ain't watch-
overwhelmed in your regular clothes,
I ain't watching enough Voltron
you should be
to really give
overwhelmed in your
a
suit.
proper.
What
No
is
matter than
But I
that.
still believe
The
it.
suit could give you more. I don't know the specifics, but if I'm super powered, and there's a reason why you needed to morph that, I'm sure that's like a power. Like that's Goku base form going Super Saiyan. Like
I mean, I just don't
But
like
Goku
it,
taking gunshots in base form though.
Because now the more we talk about Power Rangers and the fact this nigga had dancing kung fu, he didn't do that. He didn't dance like that in the black suit though. You know what I'm saying? Like this nigga wasn't. He only danced around with
That nigga pulled out the axe.
he couldn't. He couldn't. You know what I'm saying?
Then it became real.
Yeah,
See, that's what I'm saying.
Like
I
y'all
don't know.
wasn't even play. Y'all wasn't playing around. Like y'all was kids playing around like what the two dog. And now we come for masters.
no,
Like-
they did have training and stuff. Like
No, but I'm saying in the suit you couldn't because they used actual footage
Yeah,
from
you know
another
what I'm
show.
saying.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
there was no way to incorporate the dancing kung fu.
That makes that shit so ass. Like you was dancing, and they be like, "Nigga, put the goddamn suit on." You out here bullshit. You out here bullshit.
crazy.
Like that was what but
Because at the time when Mighty Morphin came out, it was around when hip hop was really going crazy, and they wanted that coolness factor, so they had to do it.
I took to McCartney point. You know, if you know that the suit ain't gonna ever do it,
Because none of us. But wait, to the defense, we are just now talking about it. Has anybody else brought that up? That's what I'm saying. Has anybody else brought it up?
But that's why I said I agree with King said like. The niggas was getting mocked by the putties.
but also
Because they was bullshit. They like, man, get the suit on.
I think that was really also. Oh, they weren't getting destroyed by the
They was
police.
not.
I mean, they walked in, it's like,
Bro,
it was- the
when
fight
you go
was-
flying, you get your ass.
Well,
beat.
everybody's flying.
They would catch him off guard. That's what it would be.
Yeah,
Like,
And they'll overwhelm it. If you send 50, I don't care how much power I got. It's still attached to fight 50 niggas.
Yeah, that's what I'm
It
saying.
would be like 4 niggas, bro.
No, the
Come on,
buddies,
dog.
Buddies used to come in deep.
They come in deep. They come in deep.
But what I am saying though is whenever it's morphin time, they was getting off the ground.
But that's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. Like, you know, that's why I use the Goku Super Saiyan thing. Like, obviously, Goku, we've seen him in a fight where it's close, you know, and he's like, all right, let me be serious.
But it's like that's what I'm saying. But no, when you like that's what these niggas was hype. Like that's why I don't believe. That's like you telling me they had powers in regular clothes makes me so fucking mad. You know what I'm saying? Because when outside of clothes, they were who they actually were. Like Kimberly was big a gymnast. She would just cartwheel around. Get out of there. You know what I'm saying? Like Zach dancing. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all niggas is bullshit.
They was training.
They
They was having matches at the.
But you act like people don't be playing. Like, if you know you better than this person, all I gotta do is part in this fight when it be over. You act like people don't be playing with they food when they fight.
Hey, typically,
Again, they always morphed off the ground. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
Not always.
typically though,
That's
they would watch the putties and because they have to send the big monster.
Yeah, they gotta
out.
send the big
That's
monster.
what I think y'all
And
are
then
really
that's when they will.
misremembering.
Then that's when they will morph.
Listen, I don't rewatch Power Rangers twice.
You say you rewatched it twice?
Yeah, watched it with Azaria, then watched it with Sarai.
So my thing is cause I always remember when the big dude come down, they be like, all right, we finna get ready to morph. Mm-hmm. But it'd be like, that's when they be like, okay, y'all got it. It's time to work now. You know what I'm saying? Time to work now. But I hate it, like I said, that's how I view it though now. Like, all y'all doing as real actors is bullshitting because the real kung fu is when y'all put suits on. So it's like, y'all like, all right, let's go. But I mean, again,
Power Rangers, again, Mighty Morphin, the original is from Saban. It's a Japanese company. Japanese. Yeah. I feel like in Asian culture, that's how they view fights. You play around, you test each other's strength, and then you power up. Goku do it now. Like every anime we watch, they do it. Now let's get, you know what I'm saying, niggas get punched. Now we getting serious.
I'm just mad at Zach. That's like I think that's Zach.
That's his vibe. I didn't notice that until you said that. That makes me. And see, that's what I'm saying. To their defense, it worked. Nobody else questioned it. You probably the first nigga that ever questioned it, Bacardi.
Like, I mean, as fam, I'd have been mad. Like, why y'all want me dancing? But they didn't know the clip scenes or whatever. I think at first too, right?
Yeah. I don't know how. I don't think that they knew like the fight choreography.
Yeah, because all they did, the script,
especially people,
the script was just that for the actors to fill it in, right?
Right.
And then, yeah.
So I'm like, that was like to know that you like. They tell you to do a break that. You know, we need you to do it. Whatever. You just like whatever. You
well, so they didn't tell him break that. They just told him create this kung fu style. So he had a lot of freedom to freestyle his fights and stuff like that.
Let me see if he talk. I know you said he did it on video. I want to see if he talk about it anyway.
Yeah, but he talked about it. Like, so he had a lot of freedom in regards to that. Like his fight probably was the most natural. They was like, hey, just do your thing, and you know what I'm saying, and we'll make it cool. Now, what I did hate the soundtrack that they chose, because you got to think he was doing it without no beat. And then when you watch it, you like, what is this goofy ass hip hop? This is what y'all think hip hop is? I used to hate that.
But to be honest though, I mean, and fam actually, knows kung fu or karate or whatever. I still would be mad because I got, even if Tommy and Jason really know kung fu, why I gotta
wait. But would you? Because like I said, you got to think, if you study kung fu, karate, or any fighting style, to be able to create your own fighting style, that's actually
he might actually really like doing that.
You know what I'm saying? Because that doesn't take, because remember, well, he teaches it. He has a dojo. Yeah, so that's the thing. The main thing is you got to think about it.
He teaches this.
Because you got to think, if I study kung fu, right? And then if I study taekwondo, right? And then I study all these different fighting styles, just because I master another style, it doesn't take away that I try, because that's part of my lore, right? You know, there's a lot of people who fight that study multiple styles. Right. So now, not only have I studied multiple styles, I also created my own style. Right. That's kind of a flex if you're a fighter.
Especially if you can win using your style.
Yeah, that's kind of a flex.
If only time I've ever seen you use this is fight some fake people on TV.
I was just gonna say that.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it.
So the thing about that is, as a dude who was into fighting, you have to be able to test this out in real world scenario to feel.
But you don't think he did?
No, you can't, because it's acting.
But here's the thing: at some point, the drunken master fighting style was a novelty style, but it has been proven in real fighting that can work. So here's the thing: I get what you're saying, but again, in his defense, if you a fighter, you still also have that real, like I said, that pride of a fighter. But he is. He actually fights. He's not Michael Jai White, but he also went down that path.
That's my point. My whole point. Michael J. White explained this in totality.
Yes.
When he trained all them dudes, that the actors, they look, man, you can do all what you saying you do, but to a real fighter, that's why he don't respect Jean-Claude Van Damme because of that same reasoning.
But this ain't that.
No, hear me out. You created a technique and a move that made you popular,
right?
That some people can mimic, but in a real fight scenario, you gonna get your ass killed doing it. But that's why he said. Like, that's what I'm saying. I respect that you created it for the production. That's cold. Now that lives forever. But what I'm saying is, as a fighter, like you said, he trained in techniques that are used for a reason in tournament.
So to him,
he would have to go take that fight style to a tournament and win.
Well, so now I don't know if he did that, but the reason why I say it's not what the Jean-Claude Van Damme situation is because Walter Jones, again, when they was filming and they was doing the casting for Power Rangers, the casting call said, we want real people who study fighting, right? So Walter Jones actually studies it. Like he has studied fighting and everything like that, right? The difference is that, like, yeah, he created his style, but I feel like as a fighter, again, this is just me speculating. I feel like if you were a fighter and you studied these styles, you was already a fighter and you just happened to get on this show, you do have that level of respect for the fighting. And I feel like even if you're going to create a style, you actually have tried it out to see if it actually works before you actually do it. I don't think
you have to.
I don't think you have to, but I feel like
it be feasible on camera.
But I feel like if you were a fighter, like you said, and from all accounts and interviews that I've heard from Walter Jones, he actually respects the craft of fighting and everything like that. I feel like he would have actually tried it out.
And I would agree with that too, because even if you telling me you got a dojo teaching like the dance and shit that you did in Power Rangers as a former martial arts, I'm definitely as somebody who's probably trained to like learn if something else is going to come in there and challenge you.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I mean. I hear what you're saying, but what I'm saying is like you would have to get somebody to agree to come in.
I can agree with you on that.
Now, with that being said,
I'm taking him at his word. I'm taking him at his word.
No, that person's gonna come in and be ready to beat the shit out of you to prove your fight style ain't adequate enough over mine.
True. So I'm taking him at his word. You're saying I need to see it.
That's
the difference.
And that's gonna be any other fighter or student. They're gonna want to see it to believe it, because it's like that's the same issue with Ip-Man. Ip-Man was so cold, right? And he taught certain disciples, but his style was predicated on fight world. So it's fluid. It's fuck. Whatever I gotta do, I'm doing it. I'm minimalizing all the other shit to do what I gotta do in a fight, a real world fight. And that's why it had to be proven. That's literally what made Bruce Lee so cold. Because he took it, was like, this is implemented by dude, and he can whoop your ass, and I can whoop your ass.
Yeah.
So now if he come out and say, well, I made this style and it's cold. All right, bro. Well, listen, I ain't saying you got to get your ass whooped or you got to whoop ass, but I at least want to see it be defended, or I at least want to see that.
Yeah, and I'm just taking it at his word. Like, I feel like if he did it, he did the work. So that's where it comes down to. Like, All right, well, let's get into recommendations, man. I'll go first. Dr. Stone's back. That season 3 intro is fucking fire. Season 4. Season 4 intro, fucking fire, bro. If you like Dr. Stone's back. I'm excited for it. Like I said, so they dropped 2 episodes right off the rip, I do believe. Dr. Stone, and then I'm just keep on bigging up Dragon Ball Daima. Dragon Ball Daima is going crazy.
Daima is going crazy. I got 2 anime I recommend. First one is Zenshu. It's a mappa anime where essentially the main character, she's a manga artist. She's an anime artist, sorry. And she she's trying to do her like next big work. But it's a love story. She's never fell in love. And so in the process of doing this, she gets isekai'd essentially. And she goes into the separate world. She goes into the world of her favorite anime. And it's an anime that in the real world had failed. But obviously she really liked it. So throughout it so far, like, she's sort of changing points. I'm curious if she's changing points of the anime, like when she goes back to the real world at the end of the series, if it's going to like stick or if this is just for her experience. But like I said, it's just a different way of how they do the isekai of it. It's like she has like a full-on magical girl transformation, but the transformation is basically bringing her writing desk into the story, and she's writing a new ending. It's crazy. Like, it's fire.
It's on what?
It's on Crunchyroll. Then the second one is I may be a guild receptionist, but I will solo any boss to clock out.
I got that on my list. I got that on my list.
Damn. That's my shit.
I ain't seen that one.
So that one, she really is a guild receptionist who she loves her job, but if somebody can't finish the boss in time, she got to do overtime to do all the paperwork, and she be pissed.
She hates overtime.
Like, I didn't get this job to be doing overtime. I want to go enjoy life. Like, one episode she wanted to go to a festival, couldn't because she had to do overtime. So she got fed up. She's like, "Fuck it, I will do this." And so if you see the trailer, it's funny because at one point they tell them, "Hey, stay back. This is really a big fight." And she like, "This is the reason I got overtime." All right, jump. Kill it in the trailer. And everybody like, "Hey, who is that?" And she just just leave. And then the next thing you see, she get like, nigga, I ain't got overtime. The bus done. I'm gonna get home. I'm gonna be able to relax. And so it's so funny because she doing all this extra special stuff, but it's like, you just really want to get home on time.
Like that's all it's for. Like
she ain't trying.
When I saw that trailer, I was because like I said, I love Agretsuko. You know, I love like just run, and I was like, oh, this is right up my alley right here. And it's a long title. You know, I'm on my long title.
I saw the trailer and I was like, I'm watching this thing. She real life is an everyday person. Like, bro, I don't want to be doing.
I don't want to do this shit.
For this.
Everybody can relate to it. It's so relatable. I don't want to be doing this overtime shit.
Mine gonna be. I mean, solo leveling is just I am just in love with it right now. Like solo leveling is really going crazy. And another one I just started watching was, I think it's called Magical Girl Project. That I've been starting to watch. It's it's actually it's pretty dope so far too, because it's pretty much about this girl that they're playing, like it's a game called like the Magical Girls or whatever, where it's kind of like one of those, like you're helping them in the game fight evil or whatever. But the rumor is like 1 in every 1,000 girls get actually invited to become an actual magical girl in the real world, and you just you become like a hero in the real world, but no one ever really sees them. You know what I'm saying? So the main girl plays the game, gets called in to be a magical girl, so that's how you realize it is. And she discovers, I think he discovers starting out there's like maybe 20 of them in their district or whatever. Mm-hmm. And like the leader of them is pretty much like kind of like teaching everybody the ropes. And then all of a sudden next day was just like, I got too many of y'all, so I'm cutting this in half. And they just like, okay. And it's like, but like, so every week they would actually like all their good deeds get tallied up and everything anyway. So it pretty much turned into I'm only going to keep the top 8 people this week. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
so everyone's thinking like, well, we just got to do a whole bunch of deeds, and it's like, no, they about to like you at the top. He about to get on your ass. And that's what they discovered. Like once you become a magical girl, that's it. So if you don't become if you're not a magical girl no more, then you literally just dead. So like you really so you're fighting for your life. Like and it's like it's so cheerful in the beginning. Because everybody's just like happy they're saving people and doing, you know what I'm saying? And you like, wait, I gotta fight who? Like what? Like it's like, and you start realizing everybody, because everybody's their own kind of like one's there's a dude that turned into a magical girl, so he's like a magical girl of justice or whatever. So they all kind of have their own kind of like random powers or whatever. Like so it's like but you can tell some people actually still do use, because there's no rules on how to be a magical girl. So if you want to be the Punisher as a magical girl,
you can.
You can. Yeah. So it's like, so it's still it's a bunch of different people. So I've been watching it so far, but it's definitely got its graphic moments. So I think it's actually gonna be good.
Okay, all right.
Actually, I got one more. This is another one that was funny. It's headhunted into another world. Basically, he a salaryman, and now the Demon King, he headhunted him into his Demon King army as one of his generals. Bro be really doing Demon King, like Demon Army stuff as a regular worker. He be in there like one of the ones, his first thing was he had to broker a deal with like, they trying to take over. He was like, but we don't want to do this. We don't want to do this through force. I want to see if you can get them to agree. Went in there, he in there making negotiations and stuff.
Wait, what?
So
He's just a regular dude.
He's a regular dude. Like, everybody else got powers. He be terrified. Cause he's like, bro, if this go wrong, dude can kill me. Bro.
Trip.
I got 2 games. So after that adventure game talk last week, in your last episode, it got me in the mood to play some adventure games. So I went and downloaded Rise of the Tomb Raider.
Oh, okay.
Rise of the Tomb Raider is actually really good.
That shit is pretty dope. And then Dynasty Warrior Origins just came out.
I want to play that so bad. I played the demo.
That shit,
and I'm
so fire.
That's like my last game for a while, but I'll definitely play that.
Absolutely. Dynasty Warriors is my shit.
That's my shit. So I've been playing that lately too. So that's what I got.
Yeah, that demo was phenomenal.
Dog.
Yeah, that demo was crazy.
Nope. I don't even think I finished it. I remember playing it so much. I think I had to leave or something. I was just like,
was kicking my ass for so long, bro.
Like King.
I got Sakamoto Days.
Yeah, Sakamoto Days is great.
That
Yeah,
is pretty hilarious.
What
What was the other one I was checking out? Oh yeah, Castlevania Nocturnal.
Man, oh yeah, that just dropped, didn't it?
Yeah,
I feel that's definitely.
If you ain't get caught up on that, definitely get caught up on that.
I'm gonna watch that.
Also, this is a tip from Rudy. From Deuces. Y'all gotta start checking me out on Twitch. Because I had a 30 kill streak on Rivals. That was so epic, fam. And I can't hold this to myself.
Yeah.
So Kingpin 0023. Look, man, I'm gonna be real with y'all. That game is the funniest just to listen to people spaz out lately. Like I put on voice chat, cut my mic off, bro, and dudes be going crazy. So it's so entertaining, bro.
Cardi did yelling at her. They was yelling at me like crazy.
That's because you.
The frustration, I love it. But yeah, check that out. That's my recommendation.
I play like how I play with the Fleet. We play. Hey, shout out to the Fleet. You know what I'm saying? We play. Y'all play serious.
Y'all play serious.
Y'all play serious. That's crazy.
When I think I was Wanda.
Oh, your Wanda clip.
But OG recommendation, man. Make sure you go to geeksetpodcast.com. Check out all of our past episodes. Check out some of our articles. Get you some merch, man.
New merch alert.
You know Bacardi working hard, man. Like I said,
Wins collection out. It's out. Pre-orders is out right now, so you can go to the website pre-order. Everything will be shipping out on February 5th. Like, I'm really proud of this collection, so definitely go support the homie.
And make sure you follow Bacardi Sensei's Instagram page. You can see all the work that he's been putting in. Obviously you can see it on Geekset as well. But if you really want to tap in, follow Bacardi Sensei's Instagram page. You can check out like all the stuff and things all the ideas and things that he has going on for that. Make sure you follow us on all social media, man, at Geekset Podcast. Join our Patreon, patreon.com/Geekset. Like I said, we got a lot of things going there. We got a lot of behind the scenes, new stuff, first drops, everything that's going to be there. Join our Discord, man. It's a whole bunch of dope people talking dope shit. And as always, man, this is the only podcast that blend hip-hop culture and geek culture together. And we are out. Peace. That's the whole shirt.
Yeah.
The one thing that I absolutely love about the culture is that it's still embedded in Black culture.
White geeks still rock Dunks or Jordans, and they also talk about Batman versus Superman. Batman and versus Superman is literally Brown versus Jordan.
Dragon Ball Z, that my whole trajectory and life changed. Don't nobody talk to me, my shit is on.
We just finna experience it. It look like it's gonna be real deep.
Oh my God, this is crazy.
The elevation from where King Vader started to now fucking crazy.
Black geek culture helped me through some of the highs of my life, through some of the lows of my life. It's always been there, sort of like an undercurrent to everything that I did.
There was no term for it. It was just, this is what I'm doing.
I love us in it. I love the fact that we take things and we always make it better.